Yes, good evening everybody, and you're very welcome back to Leeds Bros for another watch along. Leeds versus Nottingham Forest again, this time in the League Cup as we travel to the City Ground, hoping to progress to the next round of the League Cup. We're going to run through the starting 11 in just a moment. Daniel Farke again has picked a really strong starting 11 for this game, and of course there is a strong bench as well. We're going to get into that in a couple of minutes, but before we do me a massive favour, smash me a like, really does help me out. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here, and of course share this with anyone that you think may enjoy the watch along. So we're about 40 minutes away from kickoff. Let's get into the starting 11 and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. So as I said, a very strong starting 11 Daniel Farke has picked today. So James Trafford does start in goal. I was thinking there might have been a chance it could have been Lucas Perry, but Trafford keeps his place. And it looks very much like a 3-5-2 formation. We'll know in the first couple of minutes how Daniel Farke sets up. So it looks like right wing back is going to be Dan James tonight. A back three of Joe Rodon, Nico Elvedi gets his debut for Leeds United, and Tariq Maharmovic keeps his place as well. Left wing back James Justin. Then we have a midfield three of Captain Ethan Ampadu, Sean Longstaff and El Tanaka. And then it looks like a front two of Noah Okafor and Lucas Meche. So a very strong starting 11 that Daniel Farke has decided to go with today. Rodon keeps his place. Maharmovic obviously playing on Saturday. Ethan Ampadu kind of had a feeling he might start because we know Farke does like to start him in every single game. But opportunities in there today for a couple of players that might be able to force their hand and force their issue and maybe try and get back into this Leeds United starting 11. You look at Sean Longstaff, had a really strong pre-season. Really strong pre-season. So I'll be looking forward to seeing what he can do tonight out Tanaka. I think this is a massive opportunity for him tonight. He's had his ups and downs, a lot of downs over the last couple of months towards the end of last season. Obviously, what happened to him at the World Cup, at fault for the goal that he gave away for Japan. So it's a big opportunity for El Tanaka for me tonight, and I think he has to perform well. I think we have to see the El Tanaka that we've seen in the Championship, or the Tanaka we've seen against Chelsea last season, against Liverpool. He really needs to put in a good performance tonight if he's going to start getting back into the mind of Daniel Farke for a starting 11. Noah Okafor obviously starts up front alongside Lucas Meche. Again, a good opportunity for Noah Okafor. Seems like he's still not fully fit yet. Is he ever really 90 minutes fit, but not fit enough to start the game? So this is an opportunity for Noah Okafor as well tonight to get minutes in the legs, get match fit, and possibly then start the game on Saturday if he does put in a good performance tonight. And then up front then, no real surprise. I think we all probably knew. Apologies. I think we all probably knew that Dominic Calvert-Lewin wouldn't start the game tonight, so it is Lucas Meche. So a very strong starting 11 for Leeds United tonight. Get your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the starting 11? What's your score predictions? And will Leeds United progress through to the next round of the Cup? Let's get into some of your comments here. So Stephen Byrne is here. He says, come on, Leeds would love a cup run. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. I think I've seen a couple of Leeds fans actually today on social media saying, never mind the cup, concentrate on the league. Not bothered if we lose tonight. It's wild. It's wild to me when I hear some fans saying that they want Leeds United to lose a game of football because they want to concentrate on the league. I think us as football supporters, you support your team because you want to see them win games in the hope maybe one day they win a trophy. And I'd love to. I'd love a run in the League Cup. I really would. I'd love to win the League Cup, absolutely. And I think what it does then is it gives Leeds United then a chance to grow. When you're trying to sign players, you look at them, right, Leeds United have picked up a League Cup, maybe I'll go there, they're pushing forward. So I want Leeds to go as far as they possibly can in this competition, and absolutely, I'd love to win it. I really would. So yeah, I can't get on board with it. Hopefully we go out tonight and fully concentrate on the league. I think them days are gone. That was very much League One and Championship mentality. We're in the Premier League now. Survived last season. Let's see if we can pick up a cup. Jam is here as well. He says, come on, Leeds. Love that, Jam. Good seeing the chat, pal. Dr. Cox is here. He says, Irish always late. Yeah, apologies about that. Was getting the kids sorted and getting them dinners and getting them ready for bed, and that's all it was. A couple of minutes late into the stream. Liam is here as well. He says, evening, Leeds, bro. Leeds 2-1 MOT. Good to see you in the chat, Liam. Yeah, myself and Dylan will be live again directly after the game for your instant match reaction, so make sure you pop in for that one. And then Dr. Cox says, on the way from my ferry, yes, pal, on your way to Dublin. Weather isn't great. Not going to lie to you, the weather is really bad out there today in Dublin, so make sure you have an umbrella and a rain jacket with you today, pal. Gavin James is here. He says, we 1000% need some reinforcements. Starting 11, great. Little weak on the attacking front for me. Still need at least 4 players. Striker, left wing, left back, midfielder. We'll just keep Perry at this point as a backup. Yeah, mate, I agree with you. It's starting to get to that stage now where it's what's happening, isn't it? I thought we would have heard something Monday, Tuesday, maybe get something wrapped up and done. It looks like the Mudryk from Chelsea is just not going to happen. It feels like it's gone dead in the water at this stage. But I agree with you, mate. We do need reinforcements big time in the striker department. Now, you look at that starting 11 there tonight. It's strong enough for a cup game. You look at our bench. It is a very strong bench. On Saturday, that was probably near enough our best 11. And you looked at the bench and you're probably thinking there's only two, possibly 3 players that can come off the bench and really kind of influence this game. So I think you're right, mate. Leeds still have a bit of work to do. In regards to what you're saying about Lucas Perry, I don't think it's outside the realms of possibility that Lucas Perry ends up staying at Leeds United. I said it on the watch along on Saturday that at this stage now, looking, unless Leeds United can get a deal done quick where Perry goes and we can get someone in straight away, yes, absolutely. But with Michael Zetterer, it feels like it's on, then it's off, and he's not really happy to kind of come and be number 2 as well. So at this stage, are you best off maybe keeping Lucas Perry and try and get it sorted in January. So, yeah, I'd be with you with that, mate. And he's a good backup, Lucas Perry. We've seen what he done in the FA Cup last year, was very much part of that run, really good in the penalty shootout. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping Lucas Perry at all. Sports Pro says here, yo to you, mate. Good to see you in the building, pal. Arthur is here. He says, the lap gone to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, let's have a little bit of a chat about that. And what do you guys think? 45 million Liam Delap has signed for Nottingham Forest. There's a part of me, if I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit good, because I was kind of hoping Leeds might have got him, not for that money, don't get me wrong. I didn't want to see Leeds United go spend 45 million on Liam Delap given the season that he's had, but Forest have done it, and I look at Liam Delap going to Forest now, and obviously teaming up with Oliver Glasner. I think he'll get the best out of him. We've seen what he done with Mateta at Palace, and I think you'll see Liam Delap get back to his best. We've seen players go to Chelsea. We've seen some world-class players and world-class strikers going to Chelsea and being flops. If you look at Liam Delap done at a very poor Ipswich team, I think he scored 11 Premier League goals. He's a good signing for Forest. Thankfully, he isn't playing tonight, but I do think he is a good signing. Dolly Parton has died. No way, Arthur. No way. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. My mum and my sister will be absolutely good. What was the song that she sang? Jolene. It's a tune. Rest in peace to old Dolly. God love you. Stephen Farley is here. He says, where is Willie in me jocks? I don't want to hesitate. Still injured. Daniel Farke said it in his press conference that this game comes too early for Willie Nanto and Gabby Goodmunson. Fark is hopeful that they're back in training this week and maybe in with a show for the Brentford game, but he did say the Forest Cup game would be too early for them. Stephen Bourne says, very happy with the starting 11. The bench is looking very strong, but still need to add more quality. I'm going 2-0. 2-0 will be good. And I think if Leeds could win this game tonight, what a confidence booster that would be to them players after beating Forest on Saturday and continuing that winning run, going into it. What I think is going to be a tough game against Brentford at home on Saturday, gets that winning confidence going, doesn't it, at Leeds? So hopefully we do pick up the win tonight. Yeah, Nanto was injured, says Arthur. Gavin James says, never mind the league, I want to win every game. That's it, mate. I'm like that as well. I want Leeds to win every single game that we possibly can. League, cups, friendlies, under 21 games, absolutely everything. I never could and probably never will get on board with wanting to see Leeds United lose a game of football. I understand there's different priorities, and obviously last year there was a priority to make sure that we stay in the Premier League, but how nice was it to see Leeds United go on a cup run, to get to an FA Cup semi-final, a day out in Wembley. Yes, we didn't show up. Yes, it was a disappointing day. Felt like we didn't put our best foot forward on the day against Chelsea, but how good would it be to do that again? Another cup run, get to Wembley, get to a final, semi-final. It'd be class. I love it, absolutely. And that's what you support your team for, is to win football matches and in the hope that you win trophies and then attract more players to the team. So, yep. As an American, thank the Lord for the game I can watch at a reasonable time. Yeah, God love you as Americans, and there's a lot of Leeds American fan branches over there. I follow them all on Instagram and the meetups that they do in New York, Florida, Knoxville, everywhere. And it's just so good to see, mate, that Leeds are all over the world now, and the amount of fan groups that we have across the world is incredible. And even here in our watch-alongs and our live shows that we do, when you see Leeds fans from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, we had a Mauritian guy in last week, a couple of Bosnians now, of course, from following Tariq Maharmovic. So it's so good to see so many Leeds fans all over the world, pal. So fair play to you. Absolutely love to see it. Andy Roger Slicker is in the building. He said, thank goodness a strong lineup relieved. James Trafford in net. I wonder if Forest has matched us pound for pound. We're going to go through the Forest lineup in just a second, mate. Jude says, what's happening with the arse tat, mate? The arse tat is getting sorted. So basically, the update on that is I've reached out to Anton Stack. I've DM'd him across the social medias. Got thinking about it after. Don't want to disrespect him in that way, so I've kind of reached out to him, say, look, it was a bit of crack. I'm a man of my word. I want to get it done once you're all good with it, and you know, basically don't think I'm disrespecting you. So hopefully I do hear back from him. But what I have asked him as well, does he want to design it? So we'll see what he says. We'll see if he comes back. So hopefully all gone well, and hear word back from Anton Stack. We'll get it done the 19th of September, heading off to the Crystal Palace game. It will be in the vlog, but I'm not backing out. I will get it done. I'd just rather get it done at Leeds, if I'm telling you the truth, because there's Man United fans, Liverpool fans, and Chelsea fans, all tattoo artists over here, and I don't trust them doing it. Basically, let's put it that way. If DCL gets injured, we're screwed. Such a big unit doesn't seem to be able to hold the ball up. I think you're right, mate. I think every Leeds fan can see that at this moment. That let me get a cup of coffee. I think every Leeds fan can see at this moment in time that if Leeds have any sort of injury to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we're in big trouble, aren't we? I think Lucas Meche is fine, you know, for some of the games to come on, give us an option. He has scored some really important goals for us last season as well. I just fear if we do pick up an injury to Calvert-Lewin, can you rely on Lucas Meche to start 3 or 4 games in a row, and then you're hit then with the problem of who comes off the bench? I don't think Lucas Meche can play 4 or 5 games in a row, 90 minutes, and give you that level. So you're right, mate. We're in a bit of trouble if Leeds don't get a striker. Sean Kelly is in the building. He says, is Stack on tonight, Dazzler? He's not starting tonight, mate. Let's run through the bench, actually. My apologies. I did mean to run through the bench there, and then I got carried away. Give us 2 seconds there to pull up the bench for Leeds United tonight. Very strong bench. I thought we might have seen a couple of youngsters on the bench, but we haven't. It is a fairly strong bench that Daniel Farke has gone with tonight. So Jayden Bogle, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Harry Wilson, Brendan Aronson, Hakibi Yall, that match winner Anton Stack. Lucas Perry is back on the bench again tonight for Leeds United. And then we've got the 2 young lads, Alfie Cresswell and Jaden Liniu, are on the bench for Leeds United tonight. So Stack is on the bench tonight. Darren, how was your mate Stack's tweet validated for the tattoo purposes? Hoping to hear back from him, not just yet, pal. I'm sure he's busy playing for Leeds United at this moment in time, but hopefully I do hear back from him soon enough. Games where Dad says, you got the stream going good. I did, mate. I did so much. If any of you were in for the watch along against Augsburg, the live stream started off fantastic, and about a half an hour in, it just dropped. It was freezing. It was very much more like a listen along rather than a watch along, wasn't it? So yeah, hopefully it went all good for the Forest game on Saturday. So hopefully tonight it holds strong. But again, mate, yeah, thanks so much. I had to look into the settings, and without you, I wouldn't have. I would have just thought it was the internet. So cheers for that. Anto Gartland is here. He says, how's all good, mate? Good. How are you? How are you keeping? Darren, do you receive ITV in Ireland? Yes, we do, mate. Yeah, we only live in Ireland, mate. You know? We're not a third world country, like. Yeah, mate, we do. Watching on Sky, though. The game is on Sky Sports Football tonight, and the Leeds game is the featured one, and the rest of them are on the red button then tonight. Darren, if somebody asks how's your hole, don't get offended. It's a genuine concern. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. It's look, it's one of them things. Look, live life on the edge and all that, and why not? It'd be a bit of crack. That's what it's all about. Darren, if we score last minute winner again, where are you getting a tattoo? I've been told off by the wife not to make promises like that again. So I won't be making promises to get any more tattoos on my body of any Leeds players, as much as I would want them to win. Don't cut your hair until DCL gets a hat-trick. Yeah, I think we'll probably be waiting a long time for that, and I actually do need a trim at this stage as well. Mick Doyle is here. He says, Leeds to win 1-0, Dan James. I'd love a win, mate, and if Dan James got the winner, how much of a boost of confidence would that do to that man? I'd be so happy to see that, genuinely. Does look like he's going to play a right wing-back role, which isn't too unfamiliar to him. He has played that at times for Wales, so look at, let's hope we get a good performance out of Dan James tonight. And again, he's another one of them that you look at. He needs a good performance tonight. If he's going to start trying to force his way into Daniel Farke's mind, the Daniel Farke's team, he needs a good performance out of him tonight. We've seen Willie Gnonto against Manchester United in Croke Park playing that right wing back position, and he did fantastic. He was absolutely brilliant. So let's hope Dan James can give us similar. I do remember he played that right wing back role against Spurs last season away, and he wasn't fantastic. So let's hope for better tonight. Gary Todd says this squad needs good enough depth added to it, otherwise relying on a fair bit of luck. Yeah, you're right, mate. Or player availability, goalkeeper, left back, wing back, and centre forward. It's mad because everybody's saying the same thing. There's not one Leeds fan that you talk to that is saying anything less than 4 players. Everyone's saying a backup goalkeeper, left back cover, left winger, another kind of attacking player, and of course a striker as well. For me is the priority. Leeds United really need to get a striker done in this transfer window. Michael is here. Good to see you, Michael. He says Trafford, so we get number 2, and he is going to even get a cup. He's going to even get the cup game, seeing Perry is still on the bench. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange one that Lucas Perry still is on the bench, and this is maybe on Saturday, and you guys were in here when we had a bit of a chat about it, that you can see Lucas Perry staying at Leeds United. I really can. I can see a world where a deal doesn't go through and he ends up being Leeds United's number 2, even till January. And I wouldn't be against that, because I think it takes the pressure off Leeds a little bit for the last couple of days of the transfer window to really focus on, right, let's go get them striker options that we needed. And if you looked at Leeds United going into the transfer window, before obviously we seen Carl Darlow leave and then of course Pascal Strouk, you would have said that Leeds United's main targets and plan going into the transfer window this summer would have been to recruit in the attacking areas, because I think again that's where it kind of let us down at times last year as well. Yeah, of course pick up 1 or 2 in the back line, but I think the plan would have been to reinforce in them attacking areas. And obviously what happened, we did have to kind of rebuild at the back again, didn't we? And of course Borneo going, so we needed Nico Elvede. So I think it changed their plans a little bit, but it doesn't change it now that Leeds United still do need striker and attacking options. Of course we do, because again, I think we seen against Forest on Saturday that we were just missing that little bit of creativity in there, and someone that can kind of come on and change the game. And Noah Okafor can't do that for you, but he's just not fully up to speed, is he? Where maybe gets back to some of your comments. As a team on the ascendancy, Leeds should really be prioritising these League Cup, says Roger Slicker. Yeah, I don't know about prioritising, Andy, but they should be important. I think like the priority is definitely the league still this year. And first and foremost is make sure we get the 40 points as soon as we possibly can. And if we're still in cups, when it comes to that, then of course I'd love a cup run. But there's no reason why Leeds United should be, or any Leeds United fan, for me, should be saying that they want Leeds United to exit the cup tonight. The more Leeds United games, the better for me. The more chances we get to watch Leeds United play, the better. So, and look, everyone wants a cup run. Everyone wants to win silverware, Andy. So, I don't know about prioritising it and making the League Cup a priority. The Premier League has to be our bread and butter. But, of course, the cup games are important. And to be fair to Daniel Farke, since he's came in and being Leeds United manager, he's always put out his best team that he possibly can in cup games and gone for it. We've seen managers in the past not really put any weight in the cups, and we've exited them fairly early, and of course to lower opposition as well. Danny Rumsey is here. Danny, good to see you, pal. He says, team is stronger than I thought it would be. Yeah, mate, me too. I thought we would have seen a good bit of change, to be fair to you. I think myself and Dylan's predicted starting 11 in the match preview. We had young Alfie Cresswell going into the back 3. We Jaden Lineau going into left wing back tonight. Thought he would have got got a chance tonight, but it just shows that Daniel Farke wants to win this game tonight. He's put out a strong starting 11, so he wants to win this game, and of course a strong bench there as well. Royal Borough says, come on Leeds, M-O-T, mate, marching on together always, pal. A win, no injuries, no extra time would be the perfect evening, says Stephen Bourne. I'm with you, pal. Yeah, no extra time and no injuries tonight would be fantastic, and a win would absolutely just be the cherry on the cake tonight, wouldn't it? It's penalties. The straight to penalties says, yeah, so no extra time, straight to penalties tonight. Yeah, let's not even go to penalties. Let's get it done and dusted in extra time. Perry doesn't need to get injured in case of a transfer. It's good practice for Trafford to get used to playing with the defender, says Anto Gartland. Yeah, I'm actually happy Trafford is starting tonight because, again, it gives him more of a chance to get used to this back line and, really get himself bedded into Leeds United. And, of course, he's going to play again against Brentford on Saturday. So he's going to get a good run of games, isn't he? Which is something that he hasn't had, obviously, in the previous seasons with Manchester City. So, yeah, happy that Trafford is in goal tonight. Just a little bit unexpected. Thought we would have seen Perry or even possibly Alex Cairns tonight. So, happy days. And Stephen Bourne says, thank feck for that, Danny. Yeah, so we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff. Let's have a little bit of a chat then about the starting 11 then overall then. So let's have a little bit of a chat about Elvede, first of all. Obviously gets his first start for Leeds United tonight. It was very close for coming on the game on Saturday. Daniel Farke said he was ready. He was come on and then the final whistle went. So looking forward to seeing what Nico Elvedi can do tonight, and wonder would he be an option, because Farke has spoke about him that he's done well in training, he's ready to go, completed the whole pre-season with Mönchengladbach, then he's fit and raring to go. So really looking forward to seeing Elvedi tonight. Maharmovic, of course, quality, absolutely quality. He's the one player that I look at. Please don't get injured. Please don't get injured. Just take it nice and easy. Tariq, no silly tackles, nicely, and then roll on down on the other side. So it's a really strong back three when you look at it here. And again, I'm looking at Leeds United being rock solid again tonight, which we were on Saturday against Nottingham Forest. The midfield three, I'm interested in seeing what way this is going to set up, because you're looking at maybe Ampadu and Tanaka. Would they be the sitting two, and Longstaff being allowed go, possibly to support Noah Okafor and Lucas Meche? Will they rotate it and maybe let out Tanaka get forward a little bit, which I think at times can be Tanaka and is Tanaka's best position when he's able and allowed to get forward and support that attack, and we know he can score goals as well. So really looking forward to seeing what that midfield three and what that dynamic is like in there, and who's going to be the one sitting and who's going to be the one to be allowed to get forward and get forward to that attack as well this evening. So yeah, buzzing for the game. Get them score predictions in the comments section. Let me know what you are thinking. I think I went for a 3-1 win. I went for a 3-1 win in our match preview. I think there'll be a couple of goals tonight. I think there might be an early goal to get us on the way. I'm expecting a different game to what we got on Saturday. I think this one might be a little bit more open than what we seen on Saturday. Danny says, if we win tonight, our game against Newcastle will be rearranged. Yeah, I did see that, Danny. I did see that. Thankfully, I'm not planning on going over to that. I'm going over to the Crystal Palace game, so hopefully no fixture changes with that one. ITV have got a Okafor and Longstaff behind the Meche. I don't see Longstaff playing it as a false 10 though. Do you, Danny? I just don't see it. I think it'd be more of a 3-5-2. I think it's going to be a 3 in midfield and one allowed to support a front two of Okafor and Meche, I think. We'll see what happens in the first couple of minutes, how Daniel Farke lines up. And there's Dillo now. He says, all Leeds, aren't we? 2-1-2 Leeds. Enjoy the watch along over on TikTok, bro. I'll see you for the match reaction. And then Danny says, 1-0 either way. Sorry, me missus is texting me here. What's she saying to me? We ordered click and collect shopping and they got the order wrong or something like that, so we're getting no shopping delivery tonight. Join the watch along here, missus. But yeah, thanks for letting me know we're not getting any shopping tonight. ITV got it as a 3-4-2-1. Yeah, it could be, Danny. It is a variation, to be fair. 3-5-2, 3-4-2-1. It's all kind of a variation of it, isn't it? I would be surprised to see Longstaff that far forward, if I'm honest, to be right up alongside Noah Okafor and Lucas Meche. Just found out that the lap sign for Forest, says Roger Slicker. Yeah, a big deal, man. I think that's Nottingham Forest's record signing now. of 45 million, I think it's a great signing. I can't lie. There's a part of me that's a little bit gutted that it's not Leeds. I wish we could have got him, but I don't think Leeds would have paid that money. Chelsea were asking for me far too much for Liam. What did they pay for Liam Delap? I think it was 30 million Chelsea paid for him. And after such a horrendous season that he had, it's wild that they've got 45 million for him. But I think that's today's market. I think everybody's market value has just gone through the roof. It's gone a little bit crazy. You even look what we paid for James Trafford. He didn't play much for Manchester City. I think City signed him for 20, and obviously we've signed him for 40, 45. And it just seems every player or anyone that's half decent, their valuation has gone through the roof. And you could see that this transfer window with Chelsea paying 117 million for Morgan Rogers, Elliot Anderson going to City, what it was, 115, 110, 115 million. So it's wild. And if we're honest with ourselves, they're good footballers, but they're not. I don't think there should be such a thing as £100 million footballer. I think the market has just gone absolutely wild, mate. But yeah, what a signing Liam Delap is for Nottingham Forest. I do think he's going to do well there. Dallas on ITV. Is he? Fair play to Dallas. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not on Sky. He usually does a few bits with Sky, Stuart Dallas. Danny says, Darren, did you watch Byram's farewell video? Someone was cutting onions. Yeah, mate. If any has seen it, I love Sam Byram. Like, honestly, like, love him. Loved him at his first spell. Was absolutely gutted to see him when he left Leeds United. It really was. And then to see him come back. Do you remember how Sam Byram actually came back to Leeds? It was a pre-season game. There was no talks of possibly Sam Byram coming back to Leeds United, and then I can't even remember who we're playing, but the team lineup came out and Sam Byram was playing right back. And I remember going all over Twitter going, look, what's going on here? Like, have they messed up here? Is it a typo? But then, yeah, Sam Byram was back on basically a trial kind of with Leeds United, and so happy for him to come back and to fulfill his dreams, you know, and what he done in his career. And you could hear him in his video. He was getting obviously a little bit emotional that he got the opportunity to come back to Leeds United and fulfill his dream and play for Leeds United in the Premier League. So it was just class. Like, fair play to Sam Byram. And I wish him all the best at Middlesbrough. I really do. I hope he can go there and actually play a little bit as well and finish out of his career, because he had such a bad career with injuries, didn't he? Sam Byram, God bless him. Kieran is here. He says, come on, all Leeds, aren't we? We certainly are, pal. And yeah, Danny says he was on trial. It was mad how Sam Byram ended back up at Leeds United. Danny, I'm concerned Dallas was originally on BBC. I'm old, but I'm definitely not old enough to remember Dallas, but I definitely remember me dad telling me about Dallas as well, so I do know that joke. Chris Wood, let's go through the Nottingham Forest starting 11. Apologies, guys, was meant to go through that. So, starting 11 for Nottingham Forest, 2 night in goals is Sell. So, they keep their goalkeeper. They have a back three of Diamonde, Kuna, and Milinkovic. Enya, who should have been sent off on Saturday against Leeds, starts right wing back. Schlager, Dominguez, Nico Williams plays left wing back. Igor Jesus, Chris Wood, ex-Leeds man, starts up front. And then Colombiendo is well. So that's Nottingham Forest starting 11 for tonight. And again, they do have a fairly strong bench. Marty Hutchinson is on there. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Sangari, James McAtee. There is no Morgan Gibbs. I believe that he is injured for this game. So we're a little over 10 minutes away from kickoff. Danny, again, you're the man. Make sure I am on the timer for tonight. Make sure I'm on it and the scores and all that as well, because I'm an old silly goose. I do forget at times to change the scores and that. Sorry, I was going through some of your comments. Make sure I didn't miss any there. Yeah, so buzzing. Hopefully 3-1 win to Leeds United. As I said, myself and Dillo will be live for our match reaction after the game. Make sure you hang around for that one as well. We'll get Dylan's thoughts on that. And if you are interested, Dylan will be live on our TikTok as well. Who shot JR? I had no idea, pal. I'm sure, is that a reference to Father Ted? Who shot JR? I don't know. You tell me, mate. Who shot JR? No spoilers. Darren be about half an hour behind. I shouldn't be that far behind, Danny. Shouldn't be that far behind. I actually think I was fairly up to date, was I not? On Saturday, I think, for the Longstaff goal. I think as we celebrated it, then I got a few yeses in the chat. So I think I'm up to date now, Danny. Think I'm all right now. I'm not gonna jinx that now, because we know sometimes it goes a little bit haywire. But I think I'm all up to date now, pal. I was joking. Yeah, I know you are, pal. I know you are. John Pepper is here. He says, come on, Leeds need more attacking players in the striker priority. Yeah, everybody's saying it, aren't they? Like, every Leeds fan is saying the same thing. What do you think about it, though? Because we're all saying it and we're all kind of hoping. What do you think Leeds actually do a striker? Because there's very little links at the moment. Obviously, Conran Harder was linked today from Leipzig. Do we get that done? I don't know. Mudryk is the one that's a little bit disappointed because I thought that looked like it was very much on how quick it was accelerating. It looked like a deal might have been on the table, and it still could turn around. But again, the Peugeot thing, that rumbled on for a long time as well. So I hope we do. I really hope we do. And boy, what Daniel Farke said in his press conference, and he has been saying, is that Leeds are going to be active right up until deadline day. I just hope or not. I hope on deadline day we aren't running around then trying to look for a striker and paying over the top. Then I hope we get it done as soon as we can, preferably before the Brentford game now on Saturday would be good. There's the wife there. No Tesco shop, no food. Ridiculous. Danny says 7 days, 3 hours and 10 minutes until the window shuts. Yeah, we will be live for probably the last 2 hours of deadline day next Tuesday. So again, write that down on your calendars and make sure you're in for that. Reference to Dallas, JR was the main character, was he, Macy? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm 32. I don't know. The only thing I know about who shot JR was in Father Ted, when the weird fella used to sit on the wall with like a scruffy grey t-shirt and it had I shot JR on it. Actually, that's the only reference I know. That'll tell you how much I know about Dallas. The only worry if DCL or Meche gets injured, then we have nobody, says John Pepper. Yeah, and like I would even say, if you pick up, say a Harry Wilson, an injury in Harry Wilson and Noah Okafor as well, you do leave yourself really, really tight. I do trust the 49ers, I do. There's a couple in the comments on our Instagram, I think, that was kind of having a go at the 49ers and, saying that they're worse than Rads and Orta and Co. And I was just like, it's just a wild statement to make. And of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but there's no way in the world the 49ers are worse than Orta and Co. We aren't. When you look at what Leeds done in the transfer window last year, bringing 10 players in, 10 really good signings that all did well for Leeds United. You could talk maybe about Lucas Perry and Bornell, but I think all 10 did a job for us. This year was more so about quality, and I don't think anyone can disagree. What Leeds have done today is really good. Bringing in James Trafford, we knew we needed to keep our sorted. Harry Wilson on a free, fantastic. Elvede looks like he's going to be a good sign, and then of course Tariq Maharmovich as well. It was all about quality that Leeds United needed to bring in this summer. It's just getting a little bit nervous now. The clock is ticking down. We still have a fair bit to do, but I trust the 49ers, and I'm always one of them that I like to evaluate the window after it's closed. Give them the opportunity right up until it closes, and then you can discuss whether we've done enough or we haven't. But I do trust the 49ers that we'll get something done. Jonathan Wright says, I guess we get a left winger with a possible loan with an obligation striker or a youngster striker. Yeah, maybe, mate. Again, it's just, I think it's the lack of links at this moment in time is probably the more concerning thing for me, is that there's no real credible links out there that Leeds United are going to get one done. I think that's probably what has me a little bit more nervous than anything else. Okay, we have Trafford, Maharmovich, Wilson, Elvede, but it's not enough, says John Pepper. Yeah, exactly, mate. I agree. And we spoke about it again on the watch along on Saturday, and I said it that the 49ers have done great. The work that they've done up to now, they've obviously had a strategic plan in place this year, and it was all about getting quality rather than quantity, and they've done that in the 4 players. And I think it'll be disappointed, and I think they'll be disappointed as well if they don't finish it off strong and finish off the project that they set out to do, to make sure that this squad is properly ready for the Premier League season. I don't think we can leave anything to chance whatsoever. Give Daniel Farke all the tools that he needs to make sure Leeds United are successful. We don't want to go down another road like what we had last year when we go through a bit of a blip and just fans getting on the manager's back. We don't want that. I just want a nice, steady season for Leeds United and hopefully a little bit of a cup run as well. So they need to do everything they can to give Daniel Farke the players that he needs and that he wants. Michael says, squad depth. If everybody was fit, at least 3 or 4 players don't make match day squads. Farke has to rotate everyone and keep them happy. Yeah, I think on Saturday, looking at the bench, it was a little bit light, Michael. There was a couple of young lads on there, and look, it is a good thing and it's great experience for them. But you looked at the bench there, and there was probably only 2 or 3 Okafor, Tanaka, Longstaff that you could say could probably come on and influence the game. Maybe Mecha as well. It did just look a little bit like in regards to quality. Someone that could come off the bench and give you that extra little bit in game. So another 1 or 2, I think we'd be fine in the attacking areas then. I don't like the word obligation to buy or walk away. Yeah, just look at it's the way transfers have gone nowadays. Where the days gone where you bought a player and that was it and you sold the player. Now there's loans and obligations and options to buy and stuff like that. Trafford Maharmovich was our big purchases. Makes it harder to do other spots with limited funds. I don't think the funds will be that limited though, mate. I know we've obviously spent a good bit, but I think there still should be funds there in the kitty. I think to go drop probably another 30 million. I think minimum. I would say anyway. I don't think we've splashed that much. Obviously, with bringing in Elvedi. What do we get Elvedi for? 4.5, I think it was. It was a 6.5 for Elvedi, and then obviously Harry Wilson on a free. So I do think there'll still be funds there for Leeds to bring in another attacking player or two, hopefully. Right, we're just about to get underway at the City Ground. About 4 minutes till kickoff. I'm going to get this timer ready to go. Get them score predictions in the comments as well before the game kicks off. Read a few more out before we get going. And I will get this timer ready to make sure we're all set and we're all good. Starting 11. Just going to test this timer now, make sure she works. Yeah, she does. Perfecto. Here we go again. Deja vu. Leeds down at the City Ground. Hopefully same again. James Trafford is wearing that new blue Leeds keeper kit. He did wear the pink one, didn't he, on Saturday? But he's wearing the blue one here tonight. Looks fantastic, I do have to say. And Badoo having a chat there with Welshman Nico Williams. Darryl says 2-1 to Leeds. Danny's going 1-0 either way. I think it's going to be a couple of goals tonight, lads. I think it's going to be a different game. I think both sides may go for it tonight. I think the Premier League opener was probably a little bit more cagey, wasn't it? Of course, the first game of the Premier League season, but I think tonight both sides might go for it a little bit more. I think you'll see Leeds maybe try and be a little bit more attacking and get the ball forward and get bodies in and around Lucas Meche and Noah Okafor tonight. So I'm expecting goals. Tonight. And hopefully Leeds get the most. Is VAR in operation today? Has the ref been in spec? Has the ref been to spec servers? I'm actually not sure if VAR is. I know there for a while in the League Cup games that VAR wasn't. If I was a betting man, I would say probably not. I'd say it's probably not in operation tonight, but I'm sure we'll find out. Way end absolutely packed out again. Like, how good are the Leeds United fans travelling down there on Saturday, packing out the away end, and then down there again tonight. Another full away end, absolutely quality to see. A few empty seats now in the Forest end, does have to be said, around the City Ground. Definitely haven't sold out anyway, but the Leeds end is packed. Absolutely jammers like it was on Saturday. It's like they haven't even left, the Leeds fans. Let's run through the boat starting 11s then before we do get into it. Then Forest sells Diamonde, Milinkovic, Kuna, Enya, Slager, Dominguez, Williams, Calamiendo, Woods, and Igor Jesus is Nottingham Forest's starting 11. There's Munchy Box there. He says, hoping for an exciting game and quality commentary to keep me awake. I'll probably put you asleep, pal. And then Leeds United starting 11 is Trafford, Rodon, Elvedi, Maharmovich, James, Ampadu, Justin, Longstaff, Tanaka, Meche, and Noah Okafor is Leeds United's starting 11. Yeah, Roger has it there. Chris Wood could be our nemesis tonight. Yeah, he could, mate. Obviously, ex-Leeds man. We've seen plenty of ex-Leeds United men scored against us, but hopefully not tonight. He very nearly got one on Saturday, didn't he? He had a good chance when it opened up for him when he dragged it just across the box. Yeah, Stephen Bourne has it there. Roughly about 55, still plenty to spend. Yeah, I agree with you still. Right, just about to get underway. Here we go. That's all the waffling done and out of the way. Elvede number 30 says, Danny. Yeah, I think I got that right. I did. Jonathan says 1-1 penalties. Yeah, no extra time. Hopefully not. Anybody but Trafford saves a couple. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't go to penalties though. Hopefully we get it done in the 90 minutes. Right, we're just about to get on the way here. I'm going to get the timer ready. We'll see who's tipping off. Yeah, there's a couple of empty seats around the City ground. So they haven't sold out. Wouldn't be Allen Road, would it? Leeds would definitely sell out their allocation, no matter who was playing. Danny says, clock Darren. Yeah, going to get it ready, pal. Ready to push the play button. So Leeds going to tip off, playing from right to left, the same way that we played in the first half, down towards the Forest end. It's going to be Tanaka to get us underway. We are on the way at the City ground. Ball back with James Trafford. Goes long straight away up to Metchie. Ooh. Here come Forest straight away. Looking to get on the attack. Leeds getting back in numbers. Here's Jesus. Good tackle. Maharmovic. Well read. Yeah, so Forest starting with a little bit more intensity than what they did on Saturday. Ball headed out. It's going to be a throw to Forest. Yeah, see, I think this is going to be an open game. I think both sides are going to go for it here. And yeah, does start for Forest tonight. Should have been sent off on Saturday. Still haven't let it go. Danny says you're nearly a minute behind me. Am I? Am I that far behind? Let's see if I have this up to date. Do it again. Yeah, I think I'm fairly up to date, Dan, man. Corner for Forest. Oh, well done, James Trafford. Fisted away, edge of the box. Nico Williams shot way over the top. That will do. That will do. We'll take that. That's because you're streaming, Darren. Yeah, it probably is, pal. Yeah, it probably is. It's wild the stream because sometimes you could be right up to date with it on YouTube, and other times you could be like 40 seconds behind it. It's mad. Trafford goes long. Eventually, Leeds have a touch of it. Oh, James Justin, he's a bit of a heavy one back to Maharmovic. He doesn't really get it right back to Trafford. Trafford kicks it straight out of play. We throw it to Forest. Little bit of a shaky start from Leeds here. Haven't really got our foot on the ball just yet. Sells for Forest, goes long again towards Chris Wood. Well done, Elvede. Great header. Did hear Fark saying in his press conference about Nico Elvede that he's a really good header and a strong header out of the ball. That he's probably one of the best that he's seen at it. So we'll see if he gets on tonight. James Justin again clears that out of play. Another throw to Forest here. And yeah. I think Leeds need to push up and get out here a little bit. There's Longstaff putting a bit of pressure on it. Well done, Sean Longstaff. Good pressure, that. Ball back with Sales. Push up Leeds on them. Win it. Well done, Nico Elvede. Great defending, Nico Elvede. Both times there on Chris Wood. Metchie. Go on, Metchie. Needs a hand. Good ball forward. Chance here for Leeds. Dan James crossed. There's no one in there. Unlucky. First time we've kind of really seen Leeds get hold of the ball. It was Lucas Metchie. A great hold up play. Dan James made the overlap and run. Gets his cross in, DJ, but just nobody in there. No, Okafor was a little bit late arriving. Like what I've seen from Nico Elvedi, though. Both times the balls came up to him and Chris Wood. He's been the one that's won it. Tanaka. Yeah, that's it, lads. Just keep possession for a few minutes. Get a feel of it. Tanaka. Maharmovic just done Chris Wood there. Oh, don't lose it there. Well done, Maharmovic. Okafor. Oh, unlucky. 2 Forest men gone down. It's going to be a throw-in, though. That was lovely there from Tariq Maharmovic. Faked the back pass back to James Trafford. Looks like Chris Wood was going to go for it, and then he just turned out and away he went. Maharmovic. He's just absolutely quality. Absolutely quality. Oh, Joe Rodon is absolutely skint there. Gets back, though. Just good play from Nottingham Forest here. Really good play. They're moving the ball a lot better, Forest, than what they were on Saturday. Oh, that's good football. Come on, Leeds. I have to get tighter. Williams with a cross. Right back to Enya. Heads back across. There's a chance here for Forest. Ooh, out comes James Trafford. There's a bit of a coming together there. I don't really know what happened there. It looks like James Trafford misjudged the bounce of that a bit. Enya headed it back across. Oh, he was just cleaned out of it. It was Calamiendo. Straight into the side of James Trafford there. Yeah, that's definitely a free out to Leeds. Yeah, it is. Free kick to Leeds. Calamiendo just smashed into the side of James Trafford there. 6 minutes now. Yeah, I'll be a couple of seconds behind by the looks of it then, guys. I'd say it's just YouTube. It's a bit of a pain in the hole, to tell you the truth. Elvedi. DJ was a little bit late there on Cunha. Yeah, he was. Cunha went to clip it down the line, and DJ was just a little bit late into the side of him, just smashed him into the hoarding there. Then he says he's on 7 minutes. Yeah, so we're about 30 seconds behind us. Okafor. DJ. Come on, DJ. Tries to get his cross blocked by Nico Williams. Going to be a throw-in to Leeds United. I think we just need to keep it a little bit better when we do have it. I think we've gave it away again when we have got it just a little bit too cheaply at times. Match is over. We won on penalties. I'm only 30 seconds behind. Relax, will you? Throw into Leeds. Ampadu to take it. Oh, it's a bit of a flat one from Ampadu. Still gets there, though. Chance. Oh, cleared away. It was more of a direct one from Ampadu rather than a looping one in the box. Not much distance on it, but there was still a chance there. Justin. Okafor. It definitely does look to be more of a 3-5-2 setup. So it is a 3 in midfield. Longstaff isn't as far forward. So it is Okafor and Lucas Meche are the front two. Well done, Longstaff. Go back. Well done, Longstaff. Elvedi. Maharmovic. James Justin clips it forward. He's given it away a few times, James Justin. Has a backdoor Leeds. Well done, Okafor. Oh, unlucky. Tried a bit of a back heel onto James Justin, but unlucky. Forest have a back. feels a bit scrappy to start the opening 9 minutes of the game. Just a little bit scrappy, I think, from both sides. Just needs to settle down a bit. Longstaff. Leeds give it away again. Can't really get any kind of possession on the ball. It's going to be thrown into Leeds here. I think we need to try and get Ampadu, Longstaff and Tanaka on it and try and start dictating the game a little bit more. Giving it back to Forest. Too easy. Mark says, where does Elvede playing? Foot mob have him playing all over the place. He's centre back, mate. Centre of the back three. Rodon's on right side of centre back. Maharmovic on the left hand side. And then you've got Justin left wing back and Dan James right wing back then. So he's the centre of the back three. But he's done well. Anytime so far, anytime the balls came near him, up near Chris Woody, he's won both of them. So he's done well so far. Throwing again to Forest here. They've had so many throws in the opening 10 minutes, Nottingham Forest. Oh, there's a chance here for Forest. Here's Enya. Oh, Trafford had to make the save. Good save, James Trafford. Enya looked like more. I think he meant to cross at Enya, and I think he got it a bit wrong. Tried to go to the near post. James Trafford saves it. I'll have another look at it again. It was a good save from Trafford. Yeah, Enya tried to catch him out at the near post. I think Enya... Yeah, he was going for the strike, all right. Well done, James Trafford. Good save. We'll take that. How's Metcha so far? Hasn't really got near him, mate, to be fair. One play down the right-hand side, we got Dan James away, but he hasn't really been involved in the opening 10. Corner for Forrest, get it out. Well done. Headed away from Ethan Ampadu. Gone out the far side. It's going to be thrown into Forrest here. I think Forrest have started the brighter, if we're honest with ourselves. Probably the opposite from what we seen on Saturday when Leeds were kind of the one dominating the game for the opening 30 minutes. It's kind of seems to be all Forest at this moment in time. They're the ones applying the pressure. It's going to be a long throw here again for Forrest. Enya's gone all the way out to the left-hand side to take it. That's a foul throw. Has to be a foul throw. Enya just threw the ball down, so he didn't even end up going for a long one. He played a short one down. Enya crosses it. Trafford is there. He threw the ball down. It was definitely a foul throw. I don't know how the ref didn't. Oh, Trafford. Try to get Okafor on the break, but it's a little bit too far ahead of him. It's going to be a throw again to Forrest. I think we need to get our foot on it. Really do. We're giving the impetus back to Forrest here. Well done, Elvede. Well read. Rodon. Longstaff. Under a bit of pressure there, Longstaff. Gets the pass wrong. Longstaff's going to be thrown to Forrest. What are we thinking? It hasn't been the best of starts, I think, from Leeds. Another long one to defend here now again. Enya, this time it does go long. Get it out. Head it on. Chance for Forrest. Oh, well done, James. Justin cleared it. Looks like it was going in. Has free out. It is free out to Leeds. Great defending there from James Justin. Again, it's not great from Leeds. It's a long one in from Enya. And Igor Jesus is the one that gets the header. It's goal bound. And luckily James Justin was there, because I don't think James Trafford was getting across to save it. Well done, James Justin. Off the line. It was a good chance. Really good chance from Nottingham Forest there. We desperately need to get a foot on the ball here, says Stephen. I agree with you, mate. We can't really see him. Here's Metcha here now. There's a chance for Leeds. Go on. Okafor's gone. Get up and support them. Forest are back in numbers here. Cross. Dan James. It's a poor touch from Dan James. Really poor touch from Dan James there. Longstaff. Rolled on. James tries to get his cross. Metcha near post. Oh, blocked. Good chance for Leeds there again. Unlucky. That's better though. That's better. Kilogram is in the building. He says, evening all. Evening, pal. Good to see you, Ian. Hope you're keeping well. There's a good chance there from Leeds. Tanaka. Helvete. Longstaff gives it away again. Gets the ball caught under his feet. There's a chance here now from Forrest. That's poor from Sean Longstaff. Calamiendo, cross, blocked by Tanaka. Well done, Tanaka. That's great defending. Well done. We've just been very sloppy on it. Very, very sloppy in possession, Leeds. Look at this space he has here. Well done, Tanaka. Great tackle. Smashes into Jesus. Okafor. Go on. There's a chance. Leeds have an overload on the right. Go on. Oh, better ball, Okafor. Go on, DJ. Cross. Oh. Up in the air. Cleared away from Forrest. Tanaka. Oh, over the top. With a good overload there on the right-hand side. A bit of a better ball, and DJ could have been in behind. Again, it's just that passing. Doesn't seem to be quite on it from Leeds tonight. It was Okafor. He just put James far too right. I think more of a direct ball in behind. DJ could have been in behind there. Needed a better pass. Brilliant game this. Tanaka has been brilliant so far, says Stephen Bourne. Will be hard to beat them twice in a row away. If we were to lose to them, I'd take this one. Yeah, of course. I still want to win, though. Tanaka did a nice couple of blocks and interceptions. That's what you want to see from Tanaka, lads, isn't it? That's what you want to see him getting about the pitch. Okafor destroyed his really eats up the ground. Just a better ball there from Okafor in behind. And DJ with his pace should have been in directly on goal. I think he sent him a little bit too wide. Rode on with a long one down the line. Meche gets the flick on, but there's no one in behind him. And yeah. It's definitely what I've noticed about Forest tonight is that they're looking to get more possession on the ball. On Saturday, they couldn't really get their foot on it. That's a loose one. Here come Leeds. Meche, have a shot. Tanaka. Go on. Cross. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Longstaff flashed across the box. It was Forrest's turn to be a little bit sloppy there in the ball. It was Tanaka that intercepted it. I don't know what Longstaff was trying to do there, whether it was a cross or a shot from Longstaff, but went out far at the back post anyway. I fancy our chances tonight, says Kilogram. 2 goals for Leeds. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Long throw for Forrest down the line. Well done, Maharmovic. Tanaka's done well. He's done well. He started brightly in the game, to be fair. Well done. Well done, Tanaka. That is brilliant from El Tanaka. Great football, Leeds. That's the El Tanaka you want to see. Just lovely little interchange passing. Just one touch pass and knocking it around for us. Love to see that. Okafor. Great feet again, Okafor. Unlucky. Very unlucky there. There he is, Gordon Smith. He says, I do this, we score. Well, you done it on Saturday. You sent your super chat in and then Leeds did score. So thanks so much for your super chat, mate. Let's hope we get another one now in the next couple of minutes, pal. Let's hope it's a good one. Again, thanks so much for your super chats. Really appreciate it. Helvete. Well done, Tanaka. He looks confident tonight, Tanaka. Really looks it. That Leeds badge with the red in it is making me... Oh, yeah. We're playing some lovely football here, says Stephen Bourne. I agree, man. And Tanaka's been the one that's been at the heart of it. Lovely one-touch passing. Rodon tries to get DJ in behind. Not the best of ball. Leeds give it away again. Well done, Longstaff. Leeds have it back. It's actually a good game to watch this. DJ, get your cross. Go on. Whoa, there's no one in there. Get in the box, lads. It's a couple of times now we've put the ball across the box and there's nobody in there. And that's where you're looking at someone like Calvert-Lewin. That he's in the box there. He gets there. Meche and Okafor were just too far out. Nobody there. It was begging, wasn't it? It was begging for someone just to come across and tap that in there. Super chats, aka GoFundMe for Darren's tattoo. Oh, header! Ooh, into Cell's hands. But the angle of the camera, that looked a lot closer than what it was, but I actually don't think it was. Into Cell's hand. Early on, but what I'd like to see, says Daryl, me too, mate. That's much better, that football in midfield. I think the first 10, it was a little bit nervy and looked all Forest, but we look like we're starting to grow into it now. Pushing up high, Ampadu was forced on the back line, so was Longstaff. We are pressing high here now, to be fair to Leeds. Go on, Metcha. Sells goes long. Yeah, Maharmovic has to go back to James Trafford. Working our way back into it. Not bad. Last 10 have been a lot better now from Leeds. I say keep trying to get the ball to Tanaka because he's the one that is dictating the game so far for Leeds. Alvede. Here's Tanaka. Great ball, Tanaka out to Joe Rodon. He was a bit of a coming together there with Rodon and Nico Williams. I don't think he caught him though. It was Nico Williams, but it was a bit of a loose touch from Rodon. Go on, pressurise him there. Go on, Maharmovic. Looks like there in the last probably 5-10 minutes, Leeds are pushing up a lot higher. The first 10, we seem to be happy enough to leave Forest with it and let them play with it. But Leeds seem to be pushing forward a little bit more now, looking to put pressure on the ball higher up. Okafor. Well done, Okafor. Tanaka, who started brightly. Alvede. Well done, Ampadu. What a ball. There's a good chance here from Leeds. Dan James in behind. Cut it back. Longstaff. Oh, man. He has to score. He has to score here. It's great football from Leeds. What a ball around the corner from Ethan Ampadu. Dan James is in behind. Lovely pullback. And Longstaff hits it straight at Cells. Either side of the keeper, it's 1-0 Leeds United. That's the first big chance of the game. First real chance of the game falls to Leeds United. Longstaff has to score there. Unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Better football out from Leeds. Stephen Bourne has it there. Brilliant move. Should have scored, but very encouraging stuff. We're on top here. After getting back on top, we worked our way into the game. Longstaff missed the sitter. He has to score there, lads, for me. Either side of the keeper, it's 1-0 Leeds. Ampadu has, I think that's a free. Jesus. It's Forest's turn to come forward. That's been better though from Leeds. Really encouraging the last 10. Crosses, I agree with you, Darren. Too many balls into the box and not being punished. Longstaff is the latest culprit. Yeah. Good to get some minutes into DJ, and Longstaff should have been better though with that one, says Jonathan. Is this better, says Kilogram. Yeah, the blue one is better, pal. I like that one better. Dan James looking bright. I think you look at Dan James, and that's really probably the only way he's going to get into this Leeds side, isn't it? Especially if we're going to play with two false 10s. You would think right wing back is going to be Dan James's route into the side as an option, obviously, for Jaden Bogle. Trent Puppy is here. He says MOT to you. Great first ball from Ampadu. That was a lovely ball around the corner from Ethan Ampadu. Fantastic ball. It deserved the goal. It was really good play there from Leeds. Gavin says, finishing poor, but we need better quality in the attacking third to make us a solid team. I agree, pal. We look better tonight than we did the weekend, says Gordon Smith. I think the first 10, Gordon, I was a little bit worried. It looked all Forest in the first 10, and Leeds looked a little bit lax, and our passing wasn't great, and a couple of balls going astray. But since then, since, you know, I would say probably 12, 13 minute Leeds have grown back into this. The last 10 we've been good. What a pass from James Trafford. James Trafford with a proper daisy cutter out to Tariq Maharmovic. He fairly drilled it at him. Not surprised Maharmovic couldn't control that one. Goes out for a throw to Forest. Darren, what bars are in Dublin do you have the tap in? What bars in Dublin do you have a tap in? All the bars. All the bars in Dublin have a tap. Depends where you're getting off, Paddy. You're getting the ferry, is it? Anywhere in Dublin. Well done, James Justin. Good tackle, James Justin. Well done. It's going to be a throw to Forest. This is better. Encouraging for Leeds. I want to see us keep that pressure on Forest there. As soon as we start pressing up a little bit higher, they start making mistakes, and we start. There you go. We have to win the back there. We're Okafor. Great ball inside. Longstaff, Mechie. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Lucas Mechie just couldn't get it under control. We're forcing mistakes here from Forest when we do press up. So it's definitely something that Daniel Farke has tweaked from the first 10. We seem to sit off. Now we're pressing it a lot higher. We're seeing a high press from Longstaff, Tanaka, and Ampadu. They're really pushing high up to try and win the ball back early. Look where Rodon is. Joe Rodon's basically a right winger here. Go on, squeeze up. Well done, Elvede. How solid has Nico Elvede been? And he just, no airs of grace about it. I'm when the ball comes there and Tanaka loses that. Takes him down. That's going to be a free kick to Forest. I think it's going to be a yellow. Yeah, it's going to be a yellow to El Tanaka. I think it was a yellow, to be fair. He lost possession, Tanaka, and then he tried to win it back quickly. Straight through the back of Jesus. Oh, yeah. Just a bit of a loose touch there, and he tried to win it back straight away. Oh, definitely it was the yellow card, to be fair. All right from the bar in Leeds. Airport points. Come on, Leeds, says Shane Dalton. Hope you enjoyed the anniversary, pal, over in Leeds. Michael says, Tanaka cut out again. Got cut out of his game. Got to cut it out of his game. Can wriggle your way out of every situation. I think it was just more of a loose touch there, wasn't it? From Tanaka, and he tried to dive back in and win it, and obviously gives away the free kick. I think I'm going to start wearing my glasses for these watch-alongs, lads. You know that? My eyes are going. And yeah, the edge of the box for Forest. Don't let him cross it. Well done, DJ. Well done. Push up, Leeds. Don't sit too deep. Get out. Come on, step out. The long ball in. Win it. Don't win it. It was flick on. Forest have it back. Turn, go on. Chance to break. Mechie is breaking. There's 5 of them around him. Okafor's with him. Oh, unlucky Mechie. That looks like a bit of a late one. Looked like a bit of a late one there on Lucas Mechie. I think that was a free kick. He tried to release it, but it looked like a free kick to me. Had a brilliant time as usual, man. Thank you again. Back over for the footy soon. Yeah, let us know what one you're travelling over for. Myself, Stephen, and Dillo are going over for the Palace game. So hopefully I'll see you over in Leeds for that one. Well done, James Justin. Another good chance here for Leeds. We get this right. Okafor. Go on, Noah. Such a good runner with the ball. Okafor. Cross. Mechie. Oh, man. Unlucky. Just looked like he was ahead of hair, even though he hasn't got any hair. He was probably an L mop top away from getting on the end of that one, Lucas Mechie. Great cross from Okafor. Leeds still have it though. DJ, cross. It's a bit of a high one to the back. Yeah, it goes out play. Another good chance again. The cross into the box. Mechie was there this time. He looked like he was very close to it. Okafor with a whipping cross. He was actually further away than what it looked in real time. Yeah, he was a good bit away, Lucas Mechie. In real time, it looked like he was a lot closer to that when the ball was whipped in. There's Lucas Mechie being caught after the ball. That was definitely a yellow card, that one. He was miles away from it. Yeah, it originally looked, Danny, from the angle that it was at, it looked like it just missed him, but yeah, the replays, he wasn't. Need to get into the box, though, a bit quicker, don't we, when our players have it? I think that's one thing I will say. We're getting plenty of crosses in the box, but try and get in there. Let's try and get on the end of them. Some of the deliveries have been good as well. Maharmovic, well done, Tariq. Times that one right. Oh, Maharmovic, stop it. Stop it. What a player Tariq Maharmovic is. Silky. Oh, it's a loose one. Forest, it's 4v2 here. Chris Wood is in. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle from Joe Rodon. Just denies a certain goal. He was in behind. Look for all the world. Chris Wood was about to pull the trigger. Back in, and then James Trafford collects. Joe Rodon, honest to God. What an unbelievable last-ditch tackle. It was poor again. It was another loose ball from Leeds. Forest broke. Chris Wood cuts inside Nico Elvede. And what a tackle from Joe Rodon. You love to see it. Timed absolutely perfectly. Gets the ball. Gets Chris Wood and clears it away. And you see Boyer's reaction there. Every defender loves that. What a tackle that is from Joe Rodon. Fair play to him. How are the lads playing? Not showing it in the airport. Yeah, good, man. We've grown into it. I think the first 10 Forest, they were kind of more dominating possession and looked more dangerous without really kind of creating a lot. But Leeds have certainly grown into it. I'd say we're the better side now. We're on top now. Good job he has pace, says Danny. Yeah, I agree. It was a fantastic tackle from Joe Rodon. Brilliantly timed. Well done, Elvede. Elvede's been solid as well. Tanaka with a bit of space. Go on, Tanaka. Can he get a pass? Can he get a pass? He can get a pass. It's Dan James. Can he score? Shoots. Straight at Sales. Cross. Meche. Go on. Oh. Should be 1-0 up here, lads. Much better from Leeds United. Unlucky from Dan James. First shot blocked by Sales. Cross it. Lucas Meche goes for the back heel flick. Doesn't really connect with it. Agonisingly past the post. Unlucky Lucas Meche. Would have been a fantastic goal. Unlucky. Lovely. Good run in the cup will be good for this squad, says Shane Dalton. I agree, pal. 100%. Michael says, Rodon, great recovery run caused by negative backwards passing. Who was that? I don't know who it was originally. It seemed to happen so fast. I'm guessing someone down the right side. So maybe DJ or Longstaff maybe who've been out there. Well done, Elvede there again. He's been solid, Elvede. Absolutely rock solid. Smash a like if you haven't already done so. Really does help us out. Ooh, Chris Wood goes for a long one out towards DJ. Well done, Dan James. Ampadu. Elvede. Rodon. Oh, goes forward towards Meche. Was cleared away. Throw into Leeds. It's been a good game, though, to be fair, to watch. It's been really kind of end to end. It's one of them games you can't really take your eye off. It does feel like there is a goal coming. But it's been an enjoyable match, you have to say, so far. Showing Anton Stack out there doing a bit of an hour warm-up. Anton Stack getting ready to bury another free kick tonight. Ball back with Trafford. Ampadu to Justin. Go on, Okafor. Go on. It's a 4v1 here, lads. Give him a hand. Lucky. We are the bigger and better club, says Gordon Smith. I agree, pal. Diamonde for Forest. It's Forest is torn out there. Keep a bit of possession. Tanaka wins it back though. Good. There's a chance here for Leeds on the break. Meche. Well done. We've an overload on this side. If you get it right, Tanaka. Milinkovic, unlucky there from Leeds. The OTV wanted a cut off there just as Leeds were on the break. Ball back with Trafford. Danny says nearly an own goal. I think Sells had a cover there. I think Tanaka needed to be a little bit more alive there as it was coming into him. Good interception though by Milinkovic. Trafford, don't mess with it there. Come on, boys, win it back. Ball back with Sells. Push up, Leeds. I think we need to keep that press on for us. Anytime we have applied that pressure and it's a long one from Sells in behind Maharmovic. Well done, Tariq Maharmovic. Cool as you like. Cool as you like. The back three have been brilliant. Rodon, Elvede and Maharmovic. Quality, all three of them. Danny says, good to see Elvede using both feet. Good to see how strong he is at defending, Danny. Anything that has came anywhere near Nico Elvede, he's won it. He's been absolutely solid. And I tell you one thing, he definitely looks like an upgrade on Seb Barnell, honestly. And he could actually force any one of these players for their position. Kilogram says, smash a like, hype the channel. Yes, please do so. And share it out as well. If you can, and your mates that you think will enjoy LeedsBros, share it out as well. Yeah, Danny has it there. Dolly Parton died aged 80. Is it 80? She's 80, yeah. Lord rest her. Eddie Gray is at the game tonight. Sky Sports camera showing him. Won the 1968 League Cup with Leeds United. How good would it be to see Leeds United lift the League Cup this year? What's given away again? I think that was Tanaka that gave it away. Bit of a loose one into midfield. Forest are going to go all the way back. I think if we're a little bit more caring in possession, there is more goals there. There's just at times we've been a little bit sloppy with it. Go on, Longstaff. Pressure. Oh, it's a good play there from Forest. Jesus. A little less than 10 minutes to half time. I thought it was going to be more open. I thought we'd get a few goals in the first half. It's been a decent game to watch though. Danny says Borneo played 90 minutes last night. Played well. I didn't watch it, Danny. Did he do well? Yeah. I hope he does well, to be fair. Any time that Borneo did come on for Leeds, he done a good job. He deputised really well. Wish him the best of luck. Could understand his reasons why he wanted to leave. He wanted to play regular football, so you can understand that. Can't be grudge him at that, and it's not like he went to another Premier League club. He's gone back to the Bundesliga, what he knows, so best of luck to him. Win that. Rodon's like central midfield here. Leeds are a little bit well done, James Justin. Chris Wood ends up on his arse. Seemed to be a little bit open there. Rodon was in central midfield. We seem to be a bit all over the place there, but James Justin done well. Rodon towards DJ. And James flicks it off and wins a throw in to Leeds. What are we thinking? What are we thinking so far? The first 38 minutes of the game. What's everybody's thoughts on it? They won 3-0. They won 3-0, did he? Fair play. Tanaka. One back off from there again. Tanaka needs to be careful as well, lads, after picking up that yellow card. And we know what type of player Tanaka is. He does like to go into a tackle. The last thing we want is to end up with 10 men. Cross of Forest here, edge of the box. Enya, he's free as a board, strikes away over the bar. We'll take that. We'll take that. It was a good opportunity there from Nottingham Forest. He was free at the edge of the box. Enya had a chance to take a touch and set himself, but blasted over the bar. Been a good game so far. We've created a lot of openings. We have, pal, without that kind of killer kind of instinct. It's been an end-to-end game with no end product. Yeah, perfectly put, Danny. Nail on the head, pal. Nail on the head. What a touch from Lucas Metch. It was a long kick out. James, referee. Yes, free kick to Leeds. James Justin is taken down by Enya. No surprise, we heard that on Saturday as well, didn't we? Longstaff. Mahermovic. Elvedi, it's a nice crossfield ball. Justin, right, there's a good chance here for Leeds. Okafor. Cross blocked by Enya. It's going to go for a throw to Leeds. It's there for us, lads. It is there for us. We're going to get an Ampadu long throw here, and we know these can cause problems. Be nice to get a goal now, wouldn't it, before half time? Go 1-0 up, in at the break. Ampadu, it is a long one. Win it. Sells comes out. Oh, he fumbles it. It's a free out. I think he might have just been pulled there a bit, Sells. Unlucky from Leeds. This be a penalty or a free kick that wins this game. Feels like it again, Danny, doesn't it? Does feel like it again. And to be fair to both sides, they are defending pretty well. And again, it was what you said, there's been no kind of real end product in the game. Had me lucky Crocs on and all, Danny. Yeah, it's going to be free out. Forest Sells takes it. Well done, Mahermovic again. A referee. Free against Mahermovic. He's done Chris Wood. Need a 10 who can open teams up, says Jenny. We're desperate for one. We really are. We really are. How was that a foul? I thought it was soft myself, Daryl. We've had the better chances, says Jason O'Keefe. Yeah, we have, to be fair. Leeds have had the better chances in the game. Forest haven't really had that in kind of clear cut, have they, to be fair? Oh, chance there. Oh, over the top. Yeah, they've had a couple of chances for us. Nothing kind of clear cut. Few blazed over the bar. You would say probably James Justin's off the line, I think. And then obviously Joe Rodon's tackle on Chris Wood. But Leeds have certainly had the better chances. Longstaff, James, Metche. I don't normally wear a Leeds jersey when watching the game, but I am tonight. I always have to wear something Leeds when Leeds are playing, pal. Trafford towards Metche. Oh, unlucky Metche. Oh, well done, Lucas Metche. Kept it in. Go on, Justin. Ball back with Trafford. Clips it forward. Leeds need to win it there. Well done. Nico Elvedi again. Honestly, he's been fantastic. Massive shout out to Nico Elvedi. He's been brilliant in this first half. Really like what I'm seeing from him. Trafford clips it long. He took a while over that one, James Trafford. Towards Metche. Hasn't really been sticking when it goes toward Metche, has it, when we do go long? Oh. Rodon gives it away. Enya. Well done. Well done, DJ. Great defending again. It's a good game for a neutral to watch this, honestly, because if you're watching this as a neutral, it is end-to-end. It's entertaining. Here come Leeds now again. Dan James to Okafor. He needs a bit of support because he's very outnumbered here. He doesn't care. Well done, Okafor. Oh, unlucky. Little nutmegs. Mahermovic, honest to God, man, like, he's just unbelievable. I was going to say something there that definitely wasn't PG. Oh, Longstaff gives it away. Come on, Leeds. Well done, Tanaka. Have it back again. Okafor. Support. Where's the support? Ampadu. Oh, it's a bit heavy for Maharmovich. He's going to get there. Yeah, he does. Come on, boys. Get one before half-time. Big switch. Go on, Ampadu. Alvede, Tanaka. Has that feel a minute towards half-time. I think we're going to see the clock run down. I can't see much at a time, if any at all, if I'm honest, because the game hasn't really been stopped for any kind of long stretch. So we may get the whistle bang on the 45, or maybe just a little after. But I can't see much at a time. Ball back with Sells for Forest. Clips it long. 5 seconds there to half time. Ampadu. DJ. Oh, just nicked off him. Yes. There it is, the half-time whistle right on the button. 45 minutes. So, half-time at the City Ground. And, yeah, probably has the same sort of feel to what we seen on Saturday. Both sides going for it. Forest probably started the game a little bit brighter, I would say, in the first 10 minutes without... Oh, Joe Rodon is limping. I don't like the look of that. Joe Rodon is limping off there for Leeds. Let's hope that's not anything too serious. Yeah, Forest started the game, I thought, better than Leeds did. I think they probably had high energy. I think, to be fair, it was more so kind of Leeds' fault. I think we gave the ball away very cheaply in them opening 10 minutes. We were a little bit kind of sloppy on the ball when we did have it. And then after that, then Leeds really grew into the game. I think when we start pressing Forest a little bit higher up the pitch, you could see then Leeds started to try and get a hold on the ball. Forest then start making the mistakes of their own, and Leeds start creating a little bit more opportunities. And if we're honest, I think Leeds should be 1-0 up in the game. Sean Longstaff, the best opportunity of the game. Great play, pull back from Dan James, and a strike from Sean Longstaff straight at the goalkeeper. I think either side, Leeds United are 1-0 up in the game. Mecha had a good chance as well with the back heel. DJ had a chance of his own. Forest haven't really troubled us. They haven't nothing kind of clear cut. They've a couple of half chances that they've blazed over the bar. But overall, not a bad first half. But I do think Leeds United should be 1-0 up in the game. Let's get into your half-time comments there. Gavin James says, if Lucas scared... Is Lucas scared head the ball? I'm not sure what you mean. Or is it just me? Or is Lucas scared to head the ball? Lucas Meche, yeah, I just don't think he's very strong in the air, mate. Stephen Bourne says, we were the better side for me. Tanaka looked like he was getting back to his best. And what can I say about our defence as a unit, as a whole? Outstanding. Looks so solid and organised. I agree with you, pal, so much. One about Tanaka, looks like he's getting back to his best. Couple of half kind of touches that ran away from him, and obviously picking up the yellow card as well is a bit disappointed, so Tanaka needs to be careful in the second half. But our defence has been brilliant. Stephen Bourne has hit the nail on the head there. The back three of Rodon, Elvede and Maharmovich have been rock solid. What a tackle from Joe Rodon, by the way. When Chris Wood looks like he was in one-on-one with James Trafford, Rodon came out of nowhere with an unbelievable tackle. Stephen Bourne says Rodon is always limping off. Yeah, he looked like he was in a bit of pain there, Joe Rodon, so hopefully he is okay. Just missing the flare up top for me, says Stephen Bourne. Yeah, I agree, pal. That's just that little bit of quality in the final third is, again, what we're lacking. Anto Garland says, great possession, great speed of play, and the hunger for the ball, but Longstaff should leave this one. Yeah. Longstaff having a stinker, say. Yeah, do you think so? Yeah, I wouldn't say he's having a stinker. He should have scored, though, mate. Definitely should have scored. I wouldn't say he's having a stinker. I think he's doing all right. If Elvede scores, Darren Oiley, 10 Carolina Reaper Peppers on a live. Deal, mate. Deal. We'll go for that. I've been really impressed with Nico Elvede, I have to say, lads. I think there's been no kind of airs or grace about him. He's done the simple thing. Anytime the ball has came anywhere Nico Elvede, he's won it. I really like the look of him. I really do. And he does look like a step above Sebastian Bourne now. So really pleased with him. Stephen Bourne says, an amazing tackle from Joe Rodon, as good as a goal for me. And you can see that defenders love that, don't they? Last-ditch tackles like that. And I think in that moment, you have to get it right, because you're giving away a penalty, any sort of touch on the player. And it was just perfectly timed from Joe Rodon. Wins the ball cleanly, takes the man, and obviously a last-ditch tackle like that, it doesn't get any better. So, fantastic from Joe Rodon. Longstaff, good pre-season average tonight, says Arthur Bushy. Yeah, he did have a good pre-season, to be fair to him. I think he's been okay. I don't think he's been poor. I think he should have scored, but I think he's been all right. Chris Woods hasn't had a chance with Alvedi. Agreed, Danny. Yeah, he's had him in his back pocket tonight. I'm genuinely surprised how Tanaka has impressed, says Anto Gartland. How good is it to see, though? How good is it to see El Tanaka playing near his best there again tonight, moving the ball quick? And I think that's when you get the best of El Tanaka, when it's slow play and it's slow build-up from the back. You don't really get to see El Tanaka's quality. Them little interchanges in midfield that he was playing there with Longstaff and Ampadu, just one-touch pass and knocking it around. Forrest can't live with us when we do that, so I want to see Tanaka on the ball a little bit more. The only thing I would say is when he loses it, is leave it. I think he's one of them players, Tanaka, when he loses it, he's very eager to get the ball back and he has a tendency of jumping in, taking his player down. We've seen that tonight, picking up the yellow card. The last thing we want is going down to 10 men in this game and making it harder for the other lads tonight. So, yeah, let's hope he can keep his head. James, okay, at right back, pal, says Marcus Celtic. I think he's been good. Dan James. Yeah, he's given us a bit of width going forward as well. He hasn't obviously got the natural defending side to his game, but he's been decent, Dan James. Have to give him that. Too much cat and mouse, says kick back to the goalkeeper. Leeds lacking that special somebody with a magic dust Aronson to inject some urgency, says Roger. Slicker Stephen Bourne says Mahamovich is basically Ben White. Ben White without the tan. Ben Black, we'd call him. That bit of skill from him when he won the ball back in their own half, quick feet, and then moved the ball on. You can just see, boy, Mahamovich, he's a level above, lads. We're so lucky to have a player like Tariq Mahamovich here at Leeds United, honestly, and I hope we can get to the next level before we lose him, because he does look like a class above. Tanaka has had a great first half, says Kilogram. Darren, not just Gartland. Oh, Anto, sorry, pal. Did Fark need to start Amps tonight, says House Downtown? Probably not, but he always starts Ampadu, doesn't he, no matter what, so probably not. I think Ampadu could have done with the rest, particularly ahead of Brentford now on Saturday. There is Jam. He says, good away performances. We just lacked a little bit of stardust in the attacking position. Needs addressing. Everybody's kind of saying the same thing, that it's been a decent enough performance. It is just that final third and the little bit of magic to put the ball in the back of the net that Leeds have lacked tonight. Didn't think Tanaka was that good, says Roger Slicker. Really? I actually thought he good. I thought he was really good, Tanaka. I thought he was probably one of our best players there in the first half, mate. Thought he's had a solid first half. Hope you don't think because we have DJ that we're okay at wing back up. They probably do, mate. They probably do. They're probably looking at it. If Nonto has played there and now we're seeing Dan James play there, maybe Farka said, here, go out there and get me attacking player on a striker. Don't worry about the wing back position and I can sort it. I wouldn't be surprised, mate. Look, if we were to end the window with a striker and another attacking player, I would take it. Obviously, Perry has to stay then as a backup, but I wouldn't be surprised, mate. I wouldn't be surprised. Stephen says, Elvedi, another class addition to the squad, has been so solid. I'd really like to look at Elvedi, honestly, solid tonight. Every time the balls came up near him and Chris Wood, it's been a battle, and he's won it every single time. And he does look like that he is good in the air. He's won every header and every tackle. So, solid signing, Nico Elvedi for Leeds United. And you can see why Leeds went and got him. James has started slowly, but got slightly better. Yeah, I agree. He grew into the game a lot more. There's a great confidence and calmness when we have the ball at the back. Missed that. Yeah, at least we can actually knock the ball around at the back without trying to hoof it forward all the time. Scott Newton is here. He says, steady half, just lacking that cutting edge. Need a couple of additions. Isn't it mad that literally everybody's saying the same thing in the chat, that it's just that final third, that little bit of magic that we need in the final area that we're just lacking there tonight. And you can see our build-up play is good. I've lost count the amount of crosses we've actually put into the box there. That's probably the disappointing thing and probably the negative of that first half. We've got a lot of crosses into the box without getting anybody on the end of it. So maybe the second half, if we're putting that much crosses in the box, Metja and Okafor need to get in there, need to try and get on the end of them and finish them off. Danny Rumsey says, just seeing Rodon going in, he was holding his toy near his hamstring. I wouldn't even risk him, mate. Honestly, if Rodon has felt anything whatsoever, and I'm sure Fark, he's a smart man, any sort of injury or tweak to Rodon, you know, it's not worth it. I'd be taking him off straight away, making a couple of changes. Jam says more crosses than at church. It has been that, though. I do like to see that. That's the amount of crosses we've got in the box there tonight. You want to see that when you've got someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin in there, because that's what he's good at. Calvert-Lewin knows, he makes them runs, gets into the box, make sure he's in there between both goalposts to make sure he's in the middle when a cross does come into the box. And too many have gone in there, and they've been good quality. Some really good crosses into the box, but no one coming on the end of it. No VAR, no extra time. Yeah, no extra time tonight. Will be straight to penalties. Hopefully it doesn't go that far. My feeling of it just now is very much like Saturday. I think probably one goal separates it. I think. Now, we talk about the second half and open it up. But I think at this moment in time, I think one goal probably divides this game again. It very much has the feel like it did on Saturday. Both teams are fairly solid at the back here. So it's just going to be that moment of quality, I think, wins the game for one of the teams. I'm going to run off for a quick loo before we start back. Get them comments in the comment section, and I'll read a couple more when I pop back. Give us 2 seconds there. We're back. Jam says we nick it Wilson to come on and get his first goal. How good would that be, actually? Yeah, Harry Wilson to score the winner for Leeds United tonight would be absolutely quality. It just has that feel to it, though, doesn't it? It is one goal again, I think, is going to separate both sides. And I wonder, is there going to be any changes at halftime? Will Daniel Farke be thinking, right, maybe let's get a couple of players on and, you know, get this game put to bed? I do think we'll probably see Rodon come off, particularly if he was holding his toy. Holding his toy as he was going off there. I can't see Wilson being a hero anytime soon, says Roger Slicker. Really, I think Wilson is quality, mate, honestly. Arthur has it there as well, yeah. All about Dolly Parton on the news. Poor old Dolly Parton passed away at the age of 80, and for some reason my TV is turned off. Why? That's not good, is it? Why did my telly turn off? Maybe it timed out. So annoying. That was quick. Did you wash your hands? I did, mate. Yeah, the toilet is literally just outside the door there. A little toilet there. So it's handy, mate. I've no idea. My telly just completely turned off there. Just timed out, like. Did you lads say that it's on ITV as well? Is it the game tonight? Say it was on ITV. I might stick it on ITV instead of Sky. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. Why did that go off again? 2 seconds. You got a loose plug here or something. There's something not right. My big fat head is going to be in the way of this camera now. We hate technologies and all that, lads. You can just never rely on it. I think that is a little bit loose. There we go. Hopefully that's it now. Watching on Sky Sports TV, says Arthur. Yeah, I think one of the lads said it was on ITV there, did they? Darren, when did Ireland get indoor toilets? Lol. No, I have one outside. Literally, this is like a man cave shed thing. Used to have a bar in here, but I have a little one outside, pal. Handy. Hopefully this is all right now. I don't know why my TV keeps turning off. This isn't good, lads. Yous may have to keep me up to date on the second half here. There we go. We're back on here. I don't know what happened there. I just came back in there and like the whole telly was just like off. I don't know whether timed out. Danny says I'm watching it on ITV. Yeah, we'll have a look. I might actually stick it on ITV then. Who asked did we have ITV in Ireland? That was gas. Like Ireland was a third world country. We haven't even got a telly, like no TVs in Ireland. Just pubs, that's all we have in Ireland. Take my hand. ITV, there we are. Carabao Cup alive. There we go. Both teams coming back out there for the second half. Yeah, Anto Gartland says there it is on ITV. We get the timer ready to go. Here it's on ITV, but my Fire Stick is fucked. Skips every few seconds, so can't watch it. Too annoying. Nothing worse, pal. That literally is nothing worse. That's just not good, man. My TV keeps knocking off. Oh. Still Dolly Parton playing tricks on me, John. Rodon is back on, says Kilogram. They have hamsters in Ireland to fuel the TV, not electricity. Yeah, little hamsters on overtime tonight. He's not used to late TV. No tea. Sorry, mate. Garland. I'll just call you Anto from now on, will I? Not being cheeky there. It's a sore point. Ooh, I touched the nerve. I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry. But Sam Matterface and Ali McCoy don't bother. They don't even watch the match. They just crack jokes all the time. Yeah, I've noticed that actually, two of them boys together. Especially when Ali McCoy is on commentaries, like he seems to be more kind of just messing, doesn't he, rather than actually watching the game. Each to their own and all that. Right, we're back on the way here. Probably a little couple of seconds behind. Let me get back up to speed there. There we are. Right, we're back on the way. So Leeds shooting down the end where the Leeds fans are housed. Watch it on Sky Sports TV. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Have it back on Sky here. Well done, Tanaka. Referee, that's... You have to be booking him there. There has to be a yellow card. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a yellow card there. Tanaka tried to get away and he just dragged him back. And he was into space, Tanaka there. Definitely a yellow card. It's an early card for Forest. So that evens it up with the yellow cards. No changes though, as you were from the first half. Leeds United, same starting 11. When you walk down the street in Ireland, everything is still black and white. Olden days in England. Yeah, with no traffic lights or anything like that in Ireland. Maharmovich. Oh, it was a good idea from Maharmovich. He tried to get Tanaka in behind. Just too much on it. Unlucky. It was a good idea, though. I want to see Leeds keep that pressure on. Let's push up high. Well done, Longstaff. Good pressure. It's a long one forward from Forest. Maharmovich again. Easily mopped up. That's exactly what Leeds want. Well done, Okafor. Referee. It has to be a free kick. Was it offside? Offside against Longstaff, was it? Or free kick? Here come Forrest. Tanaka, don't take him down. Go on, Ampadu, get back. Go on, Ethan. Well done, Ethan Ampadu. Fantastic tackle. What a tackle from Ethan Ampadu. And again, the game has started exactly like the way the first did. It's end to end. Okafor. Rodon. What Rodon's doing there, but I'll take it. Here's DJ. Cross blocked. Corner kick to Leeds. Bright start. Bright start from Leeds. Second half. Is it true that some parts of Ireland don't have postcodes? I actually think you're right, Danny. Yeah, I think like out down the country and out in the west of Ireland, I don't think they have postcodes. We have one anyway. Corner kick to Leeds. Longstaff is going to take it. Freddie Walker says you're cute. Thanks, Freddie. You're cute too, pal. Corner to Leeds. Longstaff. Sells gets a fist to it. It wasn't a great one from Longstaff. It was more of a kind of loop and cross into the box rather than whipped with a bit of pace. What's going on here? It's a free out the Forest. For fuck's sake. Free out the Forest. Same 11, pal. Yeah, Marcus, exact same 11. No changes. I don't think Forest made changes either. Leeds are shocking. No, they're not. Are you a Leeds fan, Freddie? Leeds have been the better side here tonight. Oh, Rodon gives it away. Go on, James Justin. Well done, James Justin. Great header. Ampadu. I think we could just up the intensity a little bit more. Just move that ball a little bit quicker. Rodon. No, could never support Leeds. Well, who do you support then? Tanaka. Alvede. Trafford. Ooh, it's a bit of a heavy one to Tanaka. Can he keep it in? I always thought Dillo was the cute one. He is, pal, yeah. Dillo's definitely the cute one. Metcha. Ball's going back to Sells. Leeds squeeze up here a little bit. Longstaff doesn't get there. He does. Leeds have got the turnover back. Good ball inside. DJ has space. Dan James. Yes! Get in! 1-0 Leeds United. Dan James. Great finish. I'm delighted for him. Absolutely delighted for Dan James. 1-0 Leeds United. There is Gordon Smith. Thank you so much for your super chat, pal. 1-0 to Leeds United. DJ gets it. Again, Forest were a little bit sloppy on it. It was a lovely ball. Dan James, acres of space out on the right-hand side. Opened up his body, whips it across the goalkeeper. Great finish from Dan James. And he was under a bit of pressure from Nico Williams. He done well, Dan James. It's a great finish. Well done, Longstaff. Good pick out. Great goal from Leeds United. 1-0 up. 58 minutes gone. Dan James with the goal. I said Dan James was getting better. You did, mate. You did, to be fair. Good pressure from the team. Eventually, says Michael. That's it. I think that pressure has worked out from Leeds. Once we have been pressing up a little bit higher and putting the pressure on Forest, we've been winning them turnovers, and you can see we're creating chances from it. So absolutely delighted for Dan James as well. First goal for Leeds United since April 25. How good is that? How good is that? One 0 Leeds United. 51 minutes gone. Nice to get an early goal. I thought it was going to go down to the last minute again. Who said Longstaff should go, says Anto. Yeah, I think Longstaff has had a decent game, honestly. I think he's done okay. Done well there. So happy for Dan James, lads. Honestly, that could do him the world of good, and his confidence the world of good. Great finish. There is Jam. Yeah, says get in there, the Welshman. I'm sure you're delighted for Dan James scoring tonight. Road on. Clips it forward. Let's go get a second. Let's try and put this toy to bed as soon as we can. Good man, Danny. It's the best thing for them too. Ampadu. Oh, gives it away, Ampadu. That's a loose one. Darren removed that Freddie idiot. Yeah, no, I think he's gone there now. Just throw into Forest. Well done, Elvede. Nico Elvede, man. Again, Elvede. Chris Wood was holding it up, and Elvede just gets the touch, knocks it off Chris Wood, goes out for the throw to Leeds United. Again, fantastic defending from Nico Elvede. On the plane now, enjoy the rest of the game. All safe, fly home, Shane Dalton. Hopefully, when you get to the other side, Leeds are through to the next round. Well done, Elvede. Mechie tried to be a little bit too cute there. He could have taken it in and turned out Lucas Mechie. The time to do it. Well done, Maharmovic. Strong there. Ampadu. Oh. Well done, Longstaff. Ampadu again. Let's read some of these comments. Oh, well done, Tanaka. Do James confidence good, says Marcus Celtic. I'm delighted for him, honestly. Absolutely delighted for him. 2 kids in bed now to sit down, says the wife. Enjoy it. Game should open up now, says Andy Rowe. I think it will, because I think, look, at Forest are going to have to try and go for it, aren't they? They're not going to sit back in. So you're going to see Forest go for it. So hopefully it leaves Leeds United then with the chance of trying to hit them on the counter-attack with Dan James. Don't mind having them for a laugh, but when it comes down to the ladies in the chat, that doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, cheers, Danny. I was trying to remove him there. Was well trying to watch the game. Yeah, we've no need for idiots like that, lads. Mechie, hold the ball up, lads. Silly flicks not needed. Exactly, Michael. There, Lucas Mechie trying to flick the ball back. All he had to do was take it in, and he had a chance to turn out. It was a good chance here, though, for Forest. Cross. Chris Wood. What a save from James Trafford. What a fantastic save from James Trafford. Chris Wood. He should score. James Trafford down to his left-hand side. And that's why Leeds United paid 45 million for James Trafford. What a save. The chance here for Leeds, though. Go on, okay. Go on, Noah. Oh, man. 2 really good chances from both sides. Chris Wood down the other end. I don't know how he didn't score. What a save that was from James Trafford. Just looking at the replay here now. It's good cross the box. Chris Wood was free. Strikes it. What a save from James Trafford. Down to his left-hand side. That's what you get. That's why you pay top dollars for a goalkeeper like him. And then Leeds then down the other end. Really good chance from Noah Okafor. Cuts inside on the right foot. I think he should have scored, Okafor. I think he should score, lads. I think Okafor should do better there. Cuts inside on his right foot. Just didn't get the whip. Just past the post. Unlucky. Very unlucky. But the game is wide open now. Absolutely wide open. So close in the replay, says Kilogram. Yeah, just past the post, mate. Very unlucky there. I thought he hit the post. Brilliant save, says Anto. What a save from James Trafford. What, lads. We've such a good squad now. What a keeper we have as well, James Trafford. Here's Enya from Forest. And you were right, lads. The game is open and wide open. It was Roger Slicker, wasn't it, who said the game should open now. It's a free kick there for Nottingham Forest. It was Enya that was taken down. Longstaff, was it? Oh, James Justin. Michael says Trafford save. Perry just got his hand on the phone to his agent. Any more news on Torino? Anybody? Yeah, it seems to have gone a bit quiet from Lucas Perry to Torino at this stage. I believe early or late on last week, Juventus were involved. Nico Williams clips it in, headed away from Lucas Mechie. Well done. Yeah, no, Michael, I can see a world where Lucas Perry ends up staying at Leeds. I really do. Cross into the box, get it out. Chris Wood heads it back and cleared from Nico Elvedi. I think it was offside. Offside against Chris Wood. Free out to Leeds. We'll take that. So nice not to worry every time the ball comes near our goalkeeper. Honestly, mate, that myself and Dillo spoke about it in the match reaction after Forest on Saturday. And it was actually Munchie Toy, who I hope is still in the chat and he's not asleep yet. He did say, how good is it now to have a Leeds United goalkeeper that you don't need a defibrillator every time you watch Leeds? And he put it perfectly. They're just showing the Dan James's goal there, the replay. It was a fantastic finish. And he was under a bit of pressure from Nico Williams. I'm so delighted for Dan James. I really am. He's had such a hard time the last, 12 to 18 months with so many injuries and talks about his future. I'm so happy for him. Delighted he scored tonight. Perry won't be going anywhere till we get a number 2. There's Munchie Toy there. He's still awake. Does that look like he was out? Yeah, it was, yeah. Throw into Leeds. Looked like Enya brought it out over the line. Good bit of movement on the Forest bench here. Looks like 1, 2, 3 subs anyway. It looks like Forest are going to make. So they're bringing on fresh legs. Yeah, Danny has it there. Forest changes coming on. Has the stick there. So I wonder will Daniel Fark. So Murillo's coming on. Nets. Well done, Ampadu. Well done, Ethan Ampadu. What a player. Tanaka. Tanaka gives it away. Let's be better there, Tanaka. Ampadu just bossing the central role. Honestly, like, what a player. What a captain we have. There's Ampadu again. Well done. Chance here now for Leeds. Okafor. Go on, Noah. Cuts inside. Chance. Help him out, lads. Strike from Ampadu. He drags it. Unlucky Ampadu. He wouldn't be known for that, Ethan Ampadu, from his strikes outside the box, but it did open up worth it. But just drags it wide. I think we're going to get the Forest changes now. So we're getting 4 altogether. 4 changes Forest are making. Glasner could get gated after 2 games. He probably could, mate. Yeah, knowing what Marinakas is like there at Forest. Especially if they lose again the weekend. You could see Glasner under a lot of pressure. So Igor Jesus, Diamonde are definitely coming off for Forest. Who else here? I wonder is he inclined to take Chris Wood off here. Who else have we got? Calamiendo and Chris Wood is coming off for Nottingham Forest. Callum Hudson-Odoi is 1 coming on. Is this 4 or 5 changes I think Forest are making all together here? So complete reshuffle here for Forest and Oliver Glasner. A lot of subs here. And looks like Enya, I think, is going to come off for Forest. Yeah, Enya's coming off and Nets is going to come on for him. I'm happy to see Enya coming off because he does always seem to be Forest's outlet. So Leeds still as you are. Daniel Fark not making any changes just yet. Goal kick to Forest. How long does he want, ref? Well, Chris Wood hasn't gone off. I'm nearly sure number 9 came up on the board there. Chris Wood is still on. He heads that one out of play though. The Forest owner would do a job in goal. Yeah, he would, mate. He'd cover half of the goal, wouldn't he? Marinakis, he's a head case, man. I'd hate to have an owner like him. I know he's done some good things for them and got them back to the Premier League and that, but imagine having an owner like him. Like the way Chelino was, wasn't he? You don't know his next move. Like, what's he going to do? Is he going to sack the manager? Like, I hate having owners like that involved where they're just, it's all about them. Get it out. Good defending. Well done, Maharmovic. Leeds with a bit of defending to do here. His Hudson-Odoi. Stand them up, no cross. Murillo. Oh, there's a chance here. Strike. Trafford tips it over the bar. I think it was Dominguez with the strike. It was. To be fair, it was straight down the throat to James Trafford, but he had to make sure he got something on it in case it looped over him. Yeah, he just gets a little touch, James Trafford. It's going to be a corner to Forest. Look at our owner recently. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're a Forest fan, you just don't know what's going to happen next. Like, what did he sack? 3 managers last year. 4 in charge in total. Like, it's crazy. So So corner to Nottingham Forest. Nico Williams is going to take this. Get it out. Well done, James Trafford. Fists it away. I think he could have caught it, though. Who am I to tell him, though? Hudson-Odoi back out to Nico Williams. Don't let him cross it. Well done. Blocked by James Justin. He still has it, though. Nico Williams. Oh, good play from Forest. Cross again. Go on. There's a chance here for Leeds to break here with Noah Okafor support. Go on, Noah. Referee. Yes, free kick to Leeds. Free kick to Leeds every day of the week, that. Let me go back there a little bit. How good does it feel to have a top goalkeeper playing for us, says Kilogram. It's unreal, mate. How, like, it is, like, it's just that safety now, isn't it? Knowing that you have a decent goalkeeper in goal when corners, crosses, everything come from, and seeing James Trafford being able to deal with them. We got this, says Gordon Smith, I believe, so may get a second goal now and kill off this game. Our joint owner has been caught. Yeah, I hear that, Danny Yell, Jed York. Not good news. Hopefully that doesn't have any repercussion on Leeds. It shouldn't do. Hopefully not. That would just be the most Leeds United thing ever, wouldn't it? Trafford, great pass. Okafor looking to take on Cunha. Cunha gets a touch on it. Yeah, throw in to Leeds United. Okafor is such a willing runner, isn't he? All the time, always looking to take on his man. You need players like him. I wonder will Daniel Farke, though, make a couple of changes around the 70th minute mark. Maybe Ethan Ampadu really have to play 90 minutes tonight. Smash that like if you haven't already done so. Really helps out. And hit subscribe as well. Myself and Dylan, as I said, will be live just after the game, 10:15, 10 o'clock for your match reaction. Well done, DJ. Unlucky. Hudson-Odoi is a bit of space on this left-hand side for Forest. Elvede's with him. Cuts back inside. There's an overlap there. Well done, Tanaka. Important header, that. Referee, that has to be a free kick. Yes, eventually he gives up straight through the back of Lucas Mecha. Definitely a free kick to Leeds United. Wilson and Brendan coming on, says Daryl. Yeah, I think that's two smart subs to make. They're two subs I'd definitely make, yes. Who's coming off, though? I think Okafor, anyway, will be one. Maybe DJ. Looks like Anton Stack is coming on as well. Anton Stack is stripped and ready to go. So it looks like Leeds are going to make 3 subs here. Mecha. Go on, DJ. Referee. Yes, it has to be a free kick. Hudson-Odoi through the back of Dan James. So it was a free kick in a decent enough area. Chance for Leeds to put the ball in the box here. Yeah, I've heard about that Winston's before, lads. I didn't know what it was. I remember I wrongly asked in one of our live shows. I think when we only started LeedsBros, myself and Dylan, and I was like, lads, what is Winston's? What are you talking about? And then, yeah, I was told what it was. But I've never heard of it before, and obviously I don't know what it is. Right, Longstaff. It's a good ball, Longstaff. Oh, headed away. It was a decent ball from Longstaff. Back forward by James Justin. I think it's going to be too long, though. Oh, Longstaff dives in there. I don't know if yellow card for Sean Longstaff. I don't know if he actually caught him there. Sean Longstaff. Now, he did go sliding in, but I don't think he caught him. He got away from him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did catch him. He did catch him, to be fair. It looked like initially in real time he didn't, but I think he just caught the bottom of his boot. Yellow card for Sean Longstaff. Marcus Celtic have us there. I remember that, and I didn't know that either. That's a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. Probably about a year or so ago, anyway. Yeah, so we're getting 3 substitutions here. Sean Longstaff is coming off. And Anton Stack is going to replace him. Noah Okafor is coming off for Brendan Aronson. And El Tanaka is off for Harry Wilson. Is that a decent game, Tanaka? Decent enough game, I have to say. Let me change that old scoreboard or the team lineup so it's correct for you guys. Aronson. And then Stack them for Longstaff, wasn't it? Number 18, Anton Stack. There we go. Lineup should be updated there now. Wilson. Oh, that was Aronson I tried to get. I'm getting mixed up with Wilson and Aronson because they have the exact same hair. Meche inside to Aronson. Edge of the box, Ampadu. Stack strikes it. Oh! Anton Stack, you naughty boy. Nearly just buried one into the top corner from about 30 yards out. Stacky loves it. Long range effort. Just dragged it a little bit. I tell you what, he's not that far away, Anton Stack. What a goal that would have been. Unlucky. So close. Dropping by to share the love, says Mr. White. Snakes, good to see you, pal. Hope you're keeping well. Little over 20 minutes to go at the City Ground. Hopefully we can get a second and kill this game off. House Downtown says we have a great squad now. Would love another goal scorer to help DCL. Yeah, you're right, mate. James Justin is down here. He's after getting a bit of a bang. Hopefully he's alright. Yeah, he's back up there now, James Justin. Could we maybe take James Justin off and bring... Well, Jaden Bogle's coming on. I was about to say, could we not bring on Jaden Lineau and maybe give James Justin a little bit of a break? But looks like Jaden Bogle is going to come on. Stack loves a goal in the Midlands. Yeah, he does, pal, doesn't he? I'd love to see Stack get another one tonight. Imagine Stack with another free kick tonight. I'm not getting another tattoo, though. No chance. Come on, Stack, stay with him. Don't let him cross here. DJ off, Bogle on. I don't know why he just didn't make the change, bring Bogle on when he was bringing the rest of the lads on. It's about 3 minutes later. Yeah, I would say DJ off, though. He's had a good game, DJ. Good goal as well. Murillo. Clip forward. Ooh. For throw to Forest. Yeah. They're going to get the substitution here now. It is Dan James coming off. Jaden Bogle is coming on. So right wing back, Jaden Bogle. Delighted for Dan James. Honestly, absolutely delighted for him. Delighted that he's got his goal. Hopefully it gives him the world of confidence now. Happy days. Bro, please tell me that you didn't get that tattoo. No, not yet, but I will be getting it, Marcus. Yeah, I will be getting it. I've reached out to Anton to see if he wants to design it himself. And then I'll be getting it then in Leeds then the 19th. In the shower and almost gave the phone the shampoo when Stack hit that effort. What are you doing in the shower, man? That's wild. Yeah, Marcus, the 19th of September, we're heading over to the game, myself, Dylan and Steo, and be getting it done then, pal. Yeah, getting it done over in Leeds. But I'm a man of my word, pal. Yeah. Stack. Oh, whoa, fee from Lucas Meche. Wins the free kick. Love that from Lucas Meche. Great fee. Do not forget the pics. Nah, I won't, mate. I don't know if we can show them on YouTube though, can I? Because I'm pretty sure like that would be like nudity, would it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll put it up on Instagram anyway and TikTok and see what happens. Legend be a great vlog. Yeah, pal. I'll definitely have to have a couple of points on me getting that one. But it'll be look at here. It's all a bit of crack, isn't it? You only live once and all that. Clipped in from Harry Wilson. Oh, referee, that's a yellow card. He has to give me a yellow card for that. I think, yeah, he has it out. Definitely. I think it was Kuna straight into the Ethan Ampadu. Both of them went up for it, and he just had eyes for Ampadu. He just wanted to take Ampadu out of it. Definite free kick. 100% the yellow card. Get a tram stamp, yeah. Stack on the top of my arse, yeah. Domestic street tattoo near the ground. I think there's one near the mute as well, Danny. The lads were saying. Scott Newton texted me today saying there's one across the road from the mute, so I'm thinking that one. I'm going in and out in the day, flying in early morning, so I'll go have a couple of points, go get a tattoo, go to the game, and then I'm flying home then that night. Stack. It's a good one in. Stack. Go on. Strike. Oh, Ampadu gets under it. Couldn't get over the top of it, Ethan Ampadu. It was a good chance there from Leeds. It was a great ball in from Anton Stack. Picks with or without my Maharmovic tattoo. I'm just happy it wasn't Maharmovic or Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Could you imagine? You're going to get a Stack burger. I'm going to have to, mate, yeah. Imagine me just posing like the bum out and then eating a Stack burger as well. Stacking my ass and stacking my mouth. Right, lads, I'm not talking about this anymore. I get demonetized because of you guys, you know that. But I'm going to have to go get a Stack burger now, haven't I? Lower cheek would be okay on YouTube, I think. Yeah, I don't know whether to go like lower cheek or upper cheek, or maybe like zoom in real close so YouTube don't know what it is, and maybe blur other bits around it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a look into the guidelines and all that for it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Ampadu long throw. What's going on here? What happened there? Murillo has Joe Rodon by the throat. If there's a VAR, I'd say it was probably a red card. Murillo proper had Joe Rodon by the throat there. Right, we're going to get the throw in again from Ethan Ampadu. Oh my God, it's not a great one. What is Ethan Ampadu doing there? Still in there, headed away. Maharmovic. Go on. Go on. Yes! It's it! Yes! 2-0 Leeds United. James Justin gets the goal. A complete scramble, a complete mess. Ampadu's throw-in wasn't great at all. I think he got it all wrong. Probably one of his worst long throws we've seen. Just looped up in the air. Flicked on into the box. And there just seemed to be a complete scramble in the goal. And it's bundled across the line by James Justin. 2-0 Leeds United. And the next round is certainly calling. James Justin with the goal. So Leeds has two wing backs tonight with the goal. Let's see. Yeah, it was flicked on by Maharmovic. And it's bundled. I don't know if it's... Yeah, what a mess of a goal. It's in anyway. It's 2-0 Leeds United. We'll absolutely take it. One of the scrappiest goals you'll ever see. And it is James Justin. There's a hit Mecha then again on the way in. Let's have another look at this replay here. So Nico Williams was on the goal line. Stopped there. I don't know how Mecha missed that. Honest to God, like, it's something you'll see in an under 8s game, but it's 2-0 Leeds. We'll absolutely take that. Love it. Kilogram called it 2-1. You did call 2, mate. Marcus Celtic says, yes, get in, says Danny Rumsey. JJ. Second goal, was it a try? Yeah, it looked like it. 5 points towards the league pool. Yeah, the league table. Scum at home in the next round, says Danny. When's the draw? When's the draw for actually the next round? We actually go live and have a look at that. Mick Doyle says, Mecha. I think it was James Justin, me. Or are they crediting it with Mecha? We're showing the replay again. So Maharmovic heads it on. Mecha gets the initial touch, but I don't think it's over the line. I think it's James Justin. And I think as James Justin kicks it, he kicks it with his left. Or the keeper. It is Mecha. I don't know. It's 2-0 Leeds anyway. It's either Mecha or James Justin. I think it might have been Mecha they're crediting it with. Dara said, good game, just home now. Yeah, mate, it has been a good game, to be fair. Good game to watch end to end. Typical cup tie. But yeah, I think Leeds are deservedly 2-0 up. We've had the best of chances in the game. 10 p.m. tomorrow's, I think, is the draw, says Danny. Happy days. I'm going to see who Sky is crediting with the goal here. So I wonder if the ball was already across the line by James Justin, because it did look like it hit Metcha on the chest. But I don't know if he was already over the line as it hit him. A mess. Complete mess of a goal, but we'll take it, absolutely. Stephen Bourne says, definitely JJ goal. Yeah, I think so. It looked like JJ's goal, but Metcha was kind of in the goal mouth, wasn't he? Such a scrappy goal, because Ampadu's long throw, we usually see them direct ones and they're kind of arrowed in. He seemed to kind of get under this one a little bit, and it was more kind of up in the air and down rather than arrowed into the box. A little bit of a mess. Maharmovich gets a flick on. It ends up in the back of the net. We don't care, do we? We don't really care who scores. It's 2-0 Leeds. Nico Williams. It's gone off here at the minute, is he? No, he received a bit of treatment and waiting for him to come back on. So a little over 10 minutes to go at the City Ground. 2-0 to Leeds United. Let's hope we don't concede now. A clean sheet would be fantastic. It's great confidence for the lads, this. To win this game as well, get into the next round. Winning breeds confidence. Well done, Aronson. Come on, Leeds. Referee. It's a yellow card. That Murillo, man, has been absolutely filthy since he came on. He had Joe Road on around the neck. He's got away with it, and he's pulled that Lucas Metcha there. Murillo gets a yellow card. What's he complaining? And then he boots the ball away as well. What a start to the season, says Marcus Celtic. Absolutely. So deserved to score this, like we have been. Excellent, says Stephen Bourne. Given as an OG, says Stephen Bourne. There you go. I don't know. Nico Williams is coming off now for Forest, and Amari Hutchinson. Yeah, Amari Hutchinson is coming on there now. Hutchinson need to be airtight with him. I agree. Absolutely agree, Michael. Harry Wilson. Clipped in Jaden Bogle. He's looking for Maharmovich there. He's a beast, Maharmovich. He wins it back. Go on, Tariq. Oh, lucky. Leeds have it back, though. Stack. Aronson. Well done. Great feet, Brendan Aronson. Well done, Leeds. That's good football from Leeds United there. Maharmovich is an animal, lads. Honestly, I could actually just watch him all day playing football. It's going to be another long throw. Ampadu. This one is a bit better. Oh, headed away, though. Mark Duff says, come on, Leeds. Stuff Forest, please. Palace Eagles. Oh, yeah. Good morning, lads. Got stack tattoo yet, mate? Not yet, pal. 19th of September at the Palace game in the Palace vlog. That's when I'll be getting it over in Leeds, pal. DCL coming on, says Danny Rumsey. Yeah, it's like why, isn't it? Like, why are you bringing on DCL now? 10 minutes to go. And risking them, like you just wouldn't, like, there's no need for it. You should travel to Leeds and get it done. And Stack's YouTube channel would take that, mate. If Anton Stack wants me getting a tattoo of his name on my arse on his YouTube channel, I'll absolutely take that. We have a free kick here now from Anton Stack. Is it a similar position or is it a bit further out? It's fairly similar. It's fairly similar from Anton Stack. Whips it. Oh, he doesn't go for goal this time, Anton Stack. He does whip it into the box. That's what I thought he was going to do on Saturday, is just clip it in there. The Leeds fans were going mental there just as he was about to put that in the box. Love the away end. Absolutely classed as always. Brilliant. And fair play to the Leeds fans that have travelled down there on Saturday and then down there again on a Tuesday night. Incredible. Best support in the land. Well done, Joe Rodon. Crowd Ole with the pass and love that. Can't hear it because I have it torn down. Will there be a watch along with the tat applied? Might miss that one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll be going live for that one. Just in case I'd be crying. Ooh. Forest are screaming for a handball. More the fans rather than the players. I think that might have hit Alvede's hand. No chance. Hit his chest. No chance. Forest fans were screaming behind the goal, but it definitely hit his chest. Yeah, we definitely own Nottingham. Yeah, so Lucas Meche off. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin is coming on. To be fair, look, it's not a change that I personally agree with. I think leave Lucas Meche on. Let him get 90 minutes. Hopefully, nothing happens to Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. Game's wrapped up. 7 minutes to go. I think it's a bit needless. Calvert-Lewin is on. That should change there now. Oh, I don't like that. Never put it in caps. Calvert. Calvert-Lewin. Telly's gone again. What is going on with this thing? I think there might be like a little timer, you know, when you're not like active or something on it, and it cuts out. Yous keep me up to date there in the match for a minute, will you? Will he be able to sit down after the tat says Marcus Celtic? I would probably say not. I would imagine it would be fairly sore. I have a few tattoos and they have been sore after, so I don't think I will be sitting down. It's going to be so uncomfortable flying home on the plane that night, isn't it? When's the draw for the next round, mate? I believe Danny said it's tomorrow night at 10 o'clock after the rest of the games. Tomorrow, pal. Might go live for the draw. Forest getting a bit dirty now, says Danny Rumsey. Yeah, mate, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you're bringing on the likes of DCL and you've them that's, you know, a little bit thick and flying into tackles and being a little bit dirty and end up injuring one of our players then for the weekend. I think it's a bit needless bringing Calvert-Lewin on in a game like this. Let me sort this. New sex. So what do we got left? It was 6 minutes left to go in the game. How much better do we feel having Trafford at the back, says Chris. Amazing, mate. Like, honestly amazing. I said myself and Dillo spoke about it on the match reaction after the game against Forest on Saturday. And he just fills you with so much more confidence, doesn't he? And, you know, the saves he's able to pull off. And the fantastic save that he pulled off tonight from Chris Wood, the one right in, down to his left-hand side when the game was 0-0. And they're the game-changing moments that you don't really see when you go on to win the game when, you know, with the likes of Meslier and you know, he's not saving that. To have the quality of James Trafford, you know, to pull off saves like that and just be confident with him at the back, it's so good. He's worth every penny for me. Absolutely every penny. Unbeaten in Robin Hood land, says Danny Rumsey. Yeah, the Forest fans won't be happy with that one. Just watched that movie. Haven't watched Robin Hood in years, lads. I'm trying to get the old TV back up and running here, lads. So you keep me up to date there for a second. Let you know when I'm back. What does that say? Jude says better tech and inner tube to sit on the plane. Yeah, the inner tubes. Yeah, for the way home on the plane. Do you know what? Hopefully I'm going to be all right because I'm obviously going to have a few points on me, so hopefully I don't feel it. I'd say it'll be the next day that I'll feel it. Okay. It's all for a bit of fun and a bit of crack. A bit of crack, huh? I think a new TV is required as well. Do you know that? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I've been told. Right, I'm going to have to watch the last few minutes on my phone, I think. Because this TV wants to act the bollocks now as well. Take my hand. We can go walking. Danny says 1 week, 1 hour and 15 minutes until the window closes. Danny's stressed out of his head there with the window about to close. I look at there's still time. We know how quick transfers can be done when the right deals are put in place. So just hope we don't end up overspending for anybody towards the end of the window. That's what we hope. If Leeds get third, well, pick whoever scores. It won't be the first time woke up with a sore arse after a good night out. Oh my God. That's pure filth, Marcus. You know that? That's pure filth. Yeah, and hopefully now I've wrote to Anton Stack, so hopefully he does get back and hopefully want to do something in regards to YouTube, because it'd be so good. Imagine getting like either getting Stack on LeedsBros for a few minutes, or Mustachy TV or whatever. It'd be quality, I just don't know if he'll want to have my arse on his channel. That's obviously the main thing. But he always seems to be up for a bit of a laugh, Anton Stack, and he seems like a good lad. So right, this isn't good, lads. TV seems to have gone haywire here, which is not great for me or for yous. Foul on Wilton Forest should be down to 10 men. Was that good to see you in the chat, Martin. Was that Murillo again? It's setting back up here now. Is this the way to Amarillo? Don't know what's going on here, lads. Yeah, TV's gone bust, lads. Right, I'm going to have to end it there, I think, lads, because the TV's not coming back on. I don't know what's going on with it. There's always something here when you do the watch-alongs on LeedsBros. We'll leave it there. Look, there's only a minute or so left to go. I'm going to go across and get ready for the match reaction there with Dillo. So make sure you join us for that one. On the way out, lads, smash a like, subscribe. It looks like it is going to end 2-0 to Leeds United. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll catch us over for the match reaction. Cheers for everyone that joined in this